Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Lauren Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Saturday. Glad you're with us. Special show for you today. I'll tell you, this is a really good one. And that's usually what we do on the weekends, but we even had some new additions that I just added at the last second that I think you're going to love. No, I know you're going to love because we have some really cool museum pieces, and we also have some stones that we've seen, but never quite like we're going to see them today. And that's really what's exciting about the show. We have a fawn diamond that I know those have been elusive of late because they are pretty much gone. That's part of a private collection that was really gone before even the blue wing block Ds were considered last call, right? As they are. And we do have a big one today. But there's a fawn diamond that is a 1 carat. And the coolest part about it is that it's a round cut. And then it's in our brand new design. So we're going to look forward to that because most of the fawns we've seen historically have not been rounds. So today is that day we get around, but there's also going to be a very special returning favorite, so that if you were not with us this one day that we had this really incredible, what looks like a pink diamond, but it is not. We've done it the same setting with a pink diamond. It was a $13,000 ring. We created it in morganite instead that has the true pure pink quality, and that's going to be returning because it is a very special value. I will tell you, the mounting alone is worth about triple what we're pricing the entire ring for today. So that is coming up as well. Plus we have, I just added the kunzite because, you know, we got to thank Pam M because Pam had just sent me an email. Pam, I got you a quick response, but I do have a kunzite and it is unique. And it is very special. And it's an Asher cut saturated color. You're going to go absolutely bananas for it. And we do also have a fancy cut ametrine for you. And that's only just the beginning. There's a lot of one-of-a-kinds. I've got a brand new tourmaline that you will really lose it over. This is the blue-green tourmaline that I know I showcased a couple the other night on Thursday. We have a blue-green trillion, looks for the world like a Paraiba, maybe prettier, and it's really well priced. So there's a trillion cut tourmaline, a heart-shaped aquamarine. We have a very special yellow diamond. It's GIA certified, and it's a VS stone, and it's over 1.5 carats, and it's super affordable. So all of that and more. Hopefully you can stay with us for the entire duration of the next 2 hours and 58 minutes so you can see everything that we're going to share with you, because trust me, the deals and this quality does not stop today. It is going to be quite the show. So maybe set aside those Saturday plans for a little bit later in the afternoon and stay here and shop up a storm today because it's a really good show. And we also have Maureen. If you're out there, Maureen, calling Maureen, I had a little something set aside for you in an earring. So whenever you're ready, it's a nice markdown on a beautiful high-end earring. So we have that as well and so much more. So if you have requests, like Maureen already gave us a request, if you have a request of your own, please get those in. We'll help you out. That's why we do these shows live after all, right? So happy to help you get whatever you need on this big Saturday, and happy President's Day weekend to you as well. So let's get started. We've actually got a beautiful brand new opal to share with you that already looks great. Keep in mind, only going to look better when you see it in real life. So take a look at this. This is a good one here. It's a really special opal and it looks good, right? It's more of that kind of like pastels but brights, if that makes sense. It's like your version of watercolor, but sometimes watercolor means a little more light and a little more pale and a little more, you know, just basic. This one, nothing basic about it. 1123074 is our carat 28 freeform opal, and it's going to have a couple of diamonds there, 2 points. Actually, well, it's got 1 diamond, 2 points. So a couple of points, 1 big diamond. So love that bezel set as your basically your transition from your bail into your opal, which is that freeform amazing stone. Now also, it's going to be in the white gold, so you might want to keep it that way because that's the way the designer intended it. So that's going to be only in the white gold for you. It's got a nice big bail though, I will tell you. And remember, we're giving a trine spotlight, showing you up close, and yet look at the glow it's even able to cast. If you were able to see the perspective completely behind it like I'm looking at, you see this incredible double image of bright, truly like neon orangey sunset red. It's so cool. So it's just, again, when you're seeing a lot of blues and greens, there's still some of the red, some of the orange, and let me show you a little bit more movement to it so you can see. This is crystal opal, but it is a freeform Australian opal. So we love that, and look at this. I mean, there you can see. I mean, that's what it's doing. You see that glow that it's casting from one side to the other. So there is an element of, wow, and that's double-sided for sure. That looks as pretty from the back side as it does from the front. So now we get you a look at the measurement, the length, and all that, and then we're going to try it on. But we only have one. Of course, you know how that goes, right? We only have the one pretty much of most things we're going to see today. So get ready, and then let's take a look. So I mentioned the bail because that's important, right? At this point, a lot of us like to use our diamonds by the yard for our chains, for our different assorted pendants, right? So this is where I want to point that out. It's plenty enough, you got enough size there in that bale to accommodate a diamonds by the yard or any of your beautiful bezel set stones. Of course here, a little less light for you so you can see even more of that color like you should expect to see at home. In person, it's about 1 1/8 inches from top to bottom. Then we'll take it right on over to the neckline and show you there next so you can see what that's going to look like. That is such a pretty piece, isn't it? Now even more so in the color, right? You're getting a lot more of that color now because in just, in an even darker area here. So that's really why you're getting to see some of the real elegant beauty of this stone. And I mean purples, pinks, blues, aquas, greens, yellows, oranges. That's what we want. Every color of the rainbow is there. Let's go back up close and let's get it at home more importantly, because this one's gonna go, right? We know that. And it's gonna go quickly if I price it right. And that's what I'm doing all day long. So get ready for 3 big hours. This is not even $1,000. How is that possible? Carat 28 freeform stone that looks a lot bigger. They always do. And this is really special. And we're gonna make this one better than even $9.99 or $8.88. Or even, you know what, $7.77, it's not going to be. Sorry, I'm having a moment here. It's going to be one of those days. Do you already like this one? Good. So let's take it even lower. They may already have it. It's okay. I'm here to save you as much money as humanly possible. It's going to be, oh gosh, $6.99. How about that instead? Let's just make it easy. $6.99. We also have a diamond pendant. I cannot wait any longer. I think this tourmaline. Yeah, this one's gone. Congratulations. Is it too early to show you that? I mean, if you felt like you needed a little wake-up call on this Saturday, was it a long Friday night? Was it a big night out, right? That's the piece that is that really, really special, minty blue-green that is sure to give you that little bit of jolt of energy, right? And it's a huge stone, and it's going to be so, so special. It's brand new, and we know that. And so this is stunning, really, truly stunning material. It's brand new today. It's item number 1123205. And this is a trillion, yeah. There's nothing quite like it. You can take all the neon in the world. But if you get that neon material, that is even better. Oh, this is really, really special. So, hi, Colette. Thank you so much. Happy, she must be on the East Coast. She says good afternoon. And that's wonderful. And thank you so much. And I'm glad you're going to be watching because this is a big show from start to finish, really all the way through. And this one's going to be our 482. In the trillion Congolese blue-green, and it has, we discussed this the other day when I had a pear shape and a cushion cut that were similar. They were a little bit more green. This has a little more blue and gold into it as well. It stays as is because those are pink diamonds first around it. 19 points in the pink diamonds, which, boy, I'll tell you, look like more than that. Then you're getting the white diamonds around that, which is 72 points in the white diamonds also, and you get all that pretty, pretty package for one very special price. And that's why, again, you're here early because you know I'm going to bring out the really, really, really highlights, the big ones that, I always say, as someone who's spent a lot of time, previously in a former life in the sports world and still, love that world, I got to tell you, it really is one of those where usually you got to wait till the end for the highlights. I like to bring them out in the sport of shopping. I like to bring out the highlights early so that you really get a feel for what's happening in the day, what's exciting, what's new, what's fresh, what's updated, what's bold. This is definitely it. When it comes to tourmaline, we discussed this in the Congolese, they haven't been tested one way or the other for copper content. So what we're seeing visually is certainly the look of copper. Whether it does or doesn't, well, we're not pricing it as it does because we're not guaranteeing it does. But if it did, and we find out at some later date that that's copper-bearing material out of the Congo, then you've hit the gemstone jackpot. You really have, because that means your stone that you're paying very little for today because we're bringing you the value is even worth more than what you're spending today. And let me tell you, it is a deal. This is not that new piece that it's got a $69.99 price and we're going to leave it there. I'm bringing everything down for this really, again, big holiday sale weekend that we have. So let's take a look at it. It's not going to be $69.99 at all. We're going to make it a lot more affordable than that, but I got to try it on so you can see the size, and that's really important as well. And then get ready because it's not going to stick around. I can guarantee you that. This is a stone that's far too large. If it were a Paraiba, my goodness, can you imagine what it would be at a nearly 5-carat size? But it's got that look, it's got that glow, it's got clarity that goes beyond what any tourmaline does. Tourmaline, copper bearing or not, should not have a clarity and a liveliness like this, and the fact that nobody's on the phone lines yet is a little surprising because we know that these are one of a kinds that are going to go very, very quickly. And that addition of the pink diamonds is just adding so much extra luxury to it that I think is really fresh because it's unexpected. It looks like that custom piece. And my mission is to make sure that if there is something you love, you're not holding back ever because of the price tag. That's my job, to make sure the price tag is crazy, ridiculous low, better than you oftentimes expect. We just had that happen with the opal, where it was better than they expected, and it's gone immediately. And so this is the way we do it. And that is just one of the brightest stones. That's the stone that you can expect that, is it possible, may even look better in person, and it really does, because the neons never are fully captured in this type of light environment. So to get the boldness, to get the beauty, to get the color you're getting, and to get this specialty cut is really extra special. And it's not even going to be $7,000 or anywhere close. Even at $3,500, we're taking 50% off, and you get to take a lot better price than that. So this is a moment. This is definitely one where you've got to start dialing right now, because it's going to be shocking. I think it already is at $35,000. We're going to go lower than that. It's not even $3,000. It's not even $29.99. And this is a beautiful piece. Let's not forget, you're getting really close to a carat in total weight, but keeping it classic with the double halo that you have. And we only have the one, so let's see who's got it, because it may already be gone. And it's not even $29. There we go again with that extra discounting we're doing all day, so that you don't have to spend even $29. Like, you know, would it be fun to do like $50 off or $100 off, but then it'd only be like $29.49 or $28.99. Instead, I'm on my own to give the discounts that you need to make sure everything goes. So you're going to be in a lot better way here, because I get to take it even further than 28 or 27 or 26, and this will go. Stays as is. Pink gold and white gold, just a little bit of that rose gold setting for the center, and the pink diamonds around it will do better. Not even 26 or 25.99. This is the piece that out of everything today, and there are a lot of great examples, this is the one I would get from my own collection, just because it is that specialty and that rare. We can go through a lot of shows and never see a stone with the power and the beauty of this gem, and it's $2,499 only to the very first caller. That's it. So a huge value there. And that'll be, that's a huge deal, right? Right now, you know it, 482 in size with that trillium, with that clarity, and it is a blue, it's a green, it's a golden. All those colors are coming together there in such a beautiful way, and then you get your double halo. So we're gonna give it 30 seconds, then we're gonna get to, I have an affordable emerald cut kunzite, and then I have the masterpiece that is the Asher cut. And that's also here. So we'll show you both. We'll get you two great options in kunzite. So my lovers of kunzite, stay with us today. There are two extra superb luxury options. And then don't forget, it's almost March. Can you believe it? It's already late February. So we've got March around the corner, which means aquamarine heart shape coming up. Don't forget, Maureen, if you're out there, we've got some diamond earrings to share with you. Also, we have another request for Terry. This is kind of fun. Did Terry ask for black agate earrings? These specifically? Oh, cool. We've got them. And that's just something we rarely see. So Terry will show them next. Got some black agate and diamonds. They're very Art Deco in style. And you guys are leaving the tourmaline for me. How kind of you. Thank you so much. Look at this. This is actually, I don't know if you know this about this earring, but it's actually a jacket and stud. So there's actually a multi ways, and if you really have a stud collection, you can wear them many, many ways, because this is going to be one pair of earrings that, yes, might look like a drop earring at the moment, and it certainly can be, but it's a convertible style in that you can change it moment by moment, day by day. It's item number 1118508, and this would be 18 karat gold. Now, this is where we get a lot of requests for earring jackets, because I think that it's a great way to really extend. It's kind of like what the Wonder Ring does for our rings, this does for your earring collection, because when you look, there's a butterfly backing, and then let me take one apart here. There's your butterfly backing. But when you take these apart, do you see here that that's going to be, you've got the two different notches here, so that you're going to have the freedom to adjust it how you want to. But look at that. Where'd that stud go? Well, there it is. And there's a left and a right design, very Art Deco, because you've got that geometric, almost trillion shape to it. But I want to remind you, this is how you can wear them, either as a stud by itself, and then you can point that north to south, east to west, or diagonal, and then you've got the option to add the jacket, which will then extend down the ear so that you've got that lengthy look, and then of course it's kind of behind the ear as well, so it's very dimensional. So just a reminder, I'll leave one done, one undone, so you can imagine this also would work for basically any earring with a post. you're going to think about mostly studs here, right? Because you're going to have the length. But I've even been known to add these. I'll tell you what I've done before with an earring jacket. I've added them to a hoop earring, where if you have a hoop earring perhaps and there's a more straight standard post, you can actually have, like, think of it like an open circular hoop, and then right down the middle would be that drop that you see there. So you can get creative with the way you play with it and the way you add. So if you have another stud, let's say you've got a diamond stud, we all do, right? Classic white diamond studs, anything in studs really, you can add that black agate, which is all mirror finished. It looks like a piano black, right? Really luxury. And that's all natural material as well. That's not enameling, that's not something that's faux, that's still natural stone. But you can add that jacket to other things. So anything with a really post at all, you can add. So think about how it's going to really kind of revitalize and breathe new life into your existing earring collection, which is really special. And you're getting, there's your carat weight, 229 in the black agate. Then you also have the 16 points in the diamonds as well, and it's all done in the solid 18K. So how you're mixing and matching is up to you, but let's take a look here, and then we're going to show them on, because I think that's what you need to see to really get an idea. And just for the sake of time, I'll just hold one up. There's only one pair, but I feel like they need a little explanation because we don't usually see a style like this. So let's give them the link first with the jacket. So everything, and by the way, it's finished on the back. So if you look at this from the inside, look how pretty. You could actually, if you wanted to, even reverse this. See how it's all mirror finished white gold in the back? So you can wear it a couple of different ways. And then you've got this length here, which I'm going to show you is with the earring jacket attached is a little over an inch. The stud itself is about, let's say, 1/4 of an inch or so. And again, if you're going, I don't understand, you can put the stud on, use that same backing. It's just a matter of, do you add the longer drop or not? So that's really up to you. I'll put them against the ear for you next, and then you're going to get a chance to own them for less than $1,000. And this is one pair only. I'm sorry we don't have a bunch. They have to stay in the white gold as is. So that's going to be because it's a designer style, not even our own. So think about that. You can just have fun too, playing with the way that you twist and turn the stud part of the earring. Let's take a look at them on really quickly. I'm just holding it here so that it gives you a better idea, because if, sometimes it can be, it takes a little, a minute to kind of feel around, and you've got the adjustability. Remember, there are 2 different openings to use because that's going to allow you to change the length. So you can see there how it's going to look. But again, wear the stud by itself or wear the drop with it. Let's go back to the wheel, show you together, and we're going to make it, like I said, better than even $1,000. We're not even going to do $9.99. It's a lot of 18 karat gold and a lot of versatility. And for everybody who's always asking for jackets, there they are. And why not? There's that $750 stamp. You can see how that's mirror polished and all. And we're going to make these $888. And there you can see I'm just kind of moving around the way the stud works as well. So you can see all the different ways that you can play with that kind of triangle design. So it's really special. We'll see who's got them. And I think that's the only black agate earring we're going to have in our entire inventory, and they are sold as well. So let's get to the kunzite, at least the first option. And then we do have an enhancer, by the way, today, which is very exciting. Let me pick up all my pieces here. It's kind of like, build an earring. I like it. And then, you know what? Here's the one kunzite that's going to be the more affordable option. It's the emerald cut. Later today, in just a little bit, I'm going to show you right now, if you want an Asher cut. We have a larger stone, and it is much larger. It's almost 12 carats. This is the fabulous Asher cut. Wasn't even scheduled for today, brought it out early because I know some of you are really loving the kunzite. So this one's going to be quite a bit more though, but I just want to show you the difference so you know, because they're obviously one of a kind. So let's talk about 1122,584 first. This is going to be the more affordable because it's half the size. It's a 7 karat 88 on the kunzite, 2584. I'm not sure if I gave that to you, 1122,584. I don't know why, but it feels like I haven't been here in like 3 weeks, and I don't know why that is. It's been the normal amount of time. I saw you Thursday night late, but I don't know. It's a very special 788, and it's 39 points in diamonds, and look at how special that is. You've got the triple stack. I know it looks like 4 rows sometimes. That's because the mirror finishing on the basket, side to side. Then you've got the emerald cut, nice big prongs to hold that nearly 8 karat stone. But you have such an important stone, and that's because the color is everything. Kunzite's normally the lightest little color, pink, it's a little whisper, it's a softness, it's a light pastel. Not this stone. This stone's got that saturation, and what we always want in a kunzite is neon. Very few stones actually give us that. It's usually going to be the lightest, just basic pastel. This one's giving you a big dose of that neon because it's almost got purples and blues to it in addition to pinks. It's not just your basic, and it's 788, 39 points in diamonds. We have one, super affordable. Again, the Asher cuts later. We're going to get to that probably around the top of the hour. It's only about 40 minutes away, so get ready because that one's coming up and it's very special. But this one's going first because this one's the affordable one. It's the one only. It's the emerald cut, and it just looks great too. It just gives you a little lesser diamond weight. In comparison, the Asher cut's the 1170. It'll have a diamond weight of a carat 26. And It's got the princess cuts and the rounds. This is just the rounds. And basically, think of it like, again, triple row. I always call it the staircase design. So if you'd like this one, I'll try it on. How about a $9.99 price tag to just completely blow it out really quickly here early in our show? That's going to be a good one. And let me try it on for you. Great paired up if you want to with other rings and stackable styles if you'd like to do that. But you can see in comparison, most kunzite would be this color at best. Look at the difference when you get a neon Afghan material, the bright, 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 best of the best. You get purples, you get blues, and when you put it all together and it's a mix, it's almost like a really pretty intense orchid color that you're getting. And that is only $9.99. So first caller, that's going to be it. 30 seconds on that one. That's a more affordable way to get a kunzite, but still in a jumbo size. And these are not easy to find. They're not easy to get. We've got a great designer sapphire pendant that's an enhancer coming up. So we're looking forward to that. Allison, was that by any chance our requester who got those earrings? Oh, okay. Very nice. Very good. I don't think that was a requester, but I'm glad she picked those up. Congrats. And then we're going to talk a little bit about some sapphires as we normally don't see them. We've got some baguettes in the blue sapphires that are coming up for you. Don't forget about my tourmaline, my beautiful blue-green tourmaline that is still hanging out here for one caller. And I know it's early, but you know, we don't get a lot of people who join us on these Saturdays till well into the show, but let me tell you, these are some of the deals of the day. And my kunzite's here. So let's talk about sapphires in a drop style modern pendant. Check this out. This is going to be a yellow gold that's all done in 14K, and I'm holding it by the top. So it's going to be actually sitting like so, which I'll show you in a minute. But I really just want to look at the stones first. I mean, that's obviously, we're not just about, hey, take a look at it from a mile away and guess what it looks like. We really want to get in there close and really see the perfect cutting and the colors here in these sapphires that you've got. Kunzite is verifying now. We'll see who's got it. Then we've got this one with a carat 28 in baguettes. It's 1123045. And this would be all those blue sapphires. But usually when we see blue sapphires, it's either an oval or a round. Very unusual to see these lines or channels of baguette set together like they are. Diamond weight is 8 points. One of a kind. Let's show you the back. Because this entire length of the pendant, yes. Thank you. Who got the kunzite? Well done and congratulations. Who was it? Hi, Debbie. Thank you so much, Debbie. Enjoy. This is all an enhancer. And have you ever seen a bail done so beautifully with this great filigree that's done? The whole piece in the back flips up. And so you've got almost like a figure eight, like a bracelet would have, right? That's going to be your safety closure. So when you flip that up and open, the whole bail flips up. Why do you need that? Obviously, a lot of you are thinking, I can just put my chain right through there. And yes, you can, and yes, you should, if you're using a basic chain or a diamonds by the yard. But if you want to have a little more versatility, this is something we haven't had a lot of. We've just been showing you a few lately, and let me tell you, they've been popular. This is where you have the opportunity to put it against the pearls, put it with your pearl strands, put it with your beaded strands, whatever you have that's going to maybe be that bigger style that you can't string right through the bail. You can oftentimes flip it up and then add the piece to it. So that's really a beautiful benefit there. It's 3/4 of an inch top to bottom. We'll show it to you on the neckline coming up next, and then you're gonna see what we can do for a price tag that is gonna be real good. And it stays in the yellow gold here, so only just the one in the yellow gold. Let me just take a look at it. We'll show you here against the neckline to give a better idea of also how those baguettes tend to shine and how they glow and how bright they are. And you can see how it's that beautiful stack. So they're all set north to south, but then they've got the triple rows that are horizontally. So that's all channel set baguettes. And you see how just like a diamond would do, if you have a beautiful baguette diamond or really anything, if it's clarity mixed with this cutting, they're gonna reflect the light beautifully. And that's what those sapphires are doing. So you've got the right blue, that's for sure. And then we'll take another look at it up close, get you a great value. It's not gonna be that $29.99 price tag. And obviously even the round brilliant diamonds are channel set. Remember, this is the top, this is the bottom. It does stay that way. So keep that in mind. We'll make it $9.99, take $2,000 off the price for you. If you would like, there are Alexandrite earrings here today as well, which I'm pretty excited about because we don't often see Alexandrite earrings. And not to mention, the last time I did have a pair, they were close to $8,000. Today, we're gonna make sure that Alexandrite, that color changing chrysoberyl, can be super affordable for you. So make sure you stay with us if you're an Alexandrite lover. Then we've got our heart-shaped aqua, and we've got to be excited about that. Mention that we have a Sierra Santa Maria in the aquamarine. very important for what's coming up, which is March. So celebration of the big March birthstone in the best of the best variety. So we have that as well. And then we've got about 15 seconds left to make sure that you get in on this one. I sure hope you do. And then don't forget, also, I just want to mention tomorrow's our nail ring debut. So we've got probably, when I say debut, probably the only time we'll ever see it actually. And already been getting a lot of questions about it. I'm really excited to present it tomorrow to you. Probably going to be a one-day only situation, but yeah, a lot of people were asking about it already. I get it. We're going to present it tomorrow. It's your only chance to pick it up is tomorrow during the show. We haven't figured out all the pricing yet, but trust me, it's going to be good. And just a reminder that we do have all 3 gold colors, and we'll take a quick look at that on the hand here really quickly because I've got them stacked so you can see what those look like. And I do love it stacked, and you can either stack or stagger. You can actually kind of mix and match them as well. So just a reminder, and those are diamonds that go almost all the way around the ring. It's almost an eternity style. So that's coming up tomorrow, just as a little reminder there. But back to our sapphire piece we will go. And then how about a diamond pendant? And then we do have, I know you're excited, you got to be excited for the aquamarine. It's a heart shape. Then we've got Indicolite, just one. I've got a beautiful yellow diamond piece. Got 2 carats and have a carat and a half. And don't forget, probably our best value is the carat and a half that's GI certified. But before we do any of that, one last diamond pendant. This is my last pendant, I think, of the day besides our ametrine that's later, which is truly crazy, and I mean it. It's actually described as crazy. So you probably want to stay with us and see what that's all about. Now here's a diamond. Classic as can be diamond pendant in a pear shape. Looks like you went out and spent at least thousands of dollars, and you would have to anywhere else you go. And let's face it right now, where you're probably going to go. If you walk into any jewelry store, jewelry boutique, probably what you're going to get a chance to own is nothing short of just lab-grown stones. It's pretty much taking over the jewelry kingdom, and that may not work for all of us, right? That's great that they're out there. It's great that technology and innovation is allowing for there to be a new space in the jewelry world. However, a lot of us are still going to enjoy and take pride in owning really important pieces, and that's what this is. All VS natural diamonds, of course, we only do natural diamonds and natural stones and all of that. So that's something that is still a point of pride when a lot of people are getting away from that. This is our 18-point center stone. So it's a way to go a little bit larger on an individual diamond, and then we add to it. So when you end up seeing it, it's going to look like it's one big pear shape, but it's actually the center stone, then the double halo, then the diamonds in the veil as well. So you get the complete piece. There is also only one. So that's a critical moment here. And again, why you want to dial in so early. Take a look at it. It's going to be 11131.95, and this will be a beautiful VS brilliant cut pear shape. We like to see it because we don't see these very often, and when we do have a pendant, it's usually only going to be a round, and that's it. And then that's all you got, the only option. This is our 18-point individual stone, 28 points around it. Classic veil here. Put your favorite chain. Yes, Diamond by the Yard friendly, it is. But you've got a really special idea, and for anybody who wants it, call me quickly, because this is where I think a lot of us are probably saying also, maybe it's a little belated to me from me Valentine's Day gift, right? Maybe it was great to get the flowers and the candy, but you're really looking for jewelry, and now the values are irresistible enough to treat yourself. That's the idea. Take a look at this on the hand. We'll get you a length on it, and then get ready, because we are blowing it out right now. This is our last one of its kind. There was a time when we had a couple of these, and that was it. Now we've got the very last opportunity, also 3/4 of an inch, so very similar to what we've been seeing today already in pendants, but I'm going to make it super affordable, and let's take a look at how that 3/4 inch is going to translate on the neckline, so that the idea is the same. You put it on your favorite chain. It's going to just drape wherever you like it. As far as length, that's going to obviously depend on the chain. What you're getting is 3/4 of an inch of VS diamonds, and that's really the beauty of it. But it's everyday wearable. It's not this overwhelming, ostentatious way to do diamonds. It's going to be just enough to really give you some really everyday glamour without being that, ooh, I'm not sure I'm going to wear that all the time. I think you will. And then if you want to layer it with a DBTY, given the fact this is all solid diamonds top to bottom and, you know, side to side, I think that it's going to be beautiful with that, whether you layer it or use your Diamonds by the Yard in the chain. But it was $19.99 when it was so popular when it debuted. Now it gets to be a lot better because we just have this last one, and we're blowing out jewelry for our President's Day weekend and all of that. So you get some huge savings on some of our very, very best. And in this one, I can say, haven't seen a lot of plain white diamond pieces, and that's really the idea. So I'm showing you all the different ways that you can see the basket, how it's elevated a little bit up off the neckline, which is important. Here it is where you see that beautiful VS stone. Looks a little bigger, I would say, than an 18-pointer. We're not even asking $9.99 today. It's the only chance you have to pick it up. It's that one only, and it is truly, truly fabulous. So all you can do is call in, get on those phone lines quickly. It's not even $8.99 or $8.88 or even $7.99. I really want to make this a value that you can enjoy, but remember, there's only the one that stays in the white gold because this is the last of its kind. And here we go again with a lot of people dialing in. Only the first caller is going to get it. It's $777. The lucky sevens that we all want to see, but never that would apply to a diamond weight like that is. So take advantage of it. We only got the one, and let's see who's got it. That's going to be out of here quickly. Then we have a new tourmaline. We got a pink, and then we also have a more blue, green, teal as well that are coming your way. So looking forward to sharing those. And let's see who's got this one. And don't forget, I think our fabulous, the kunzite's gone, right? But we have the really, really special pieces. We've got a couple more. We got the blue sapphire piece that's here in the pendant still, if you'd like that. Yeah. Oh, it's ours. Yeah. No, it's ours. I mean, it's my necklace, but it's something we sold, if that makes any sense. Yeah. Do you need an item number on it? I think Andy will be able to get you that. If what? Yeah, we can see if we have one. Yeah, sure. Let me see if we can. I know by heart it's a 27-point cushion cut yellow diamond. And Andy, can we see if we have a sample of one of those to show? Let me check. We'll see if we have my necklace in stock to show. Otherwise, I'll show mine, and you know, it's available, and I just don't know the item number, so we can figure that out. Easy enough, though. Easy enough to figure out. So coming up, let's keep moving. You guys all want, you know, the other necklace. All right, that's fine, too. We're going to bring it out if we have one. Let me see if we do. Here we go with a really special aqua, as promised. Let me know who's got this one for $777, and then we'll move right along to our heart-shaped aquamarine. Yes, please. Yeah. See, I paused for, I knew I was going to get a cat call from Tony on that one. Yes. Diamond piece gone. Thank you. Diamond pendant's out of here. What is it? Tell me. We don't have it. I can show mine. Can you give me an item number? Perfect. Do we know who to look up? Because I can tell you if you need to know. Andy knows, because it was a customer here that purchased it. So we know how to find it. Yeah. So that's the easiest way to find the item number. It's a 27-point yellow diamond. So anyway, here we go. It's going to be the Sierra Santa Maria that is brand new. So when I came on the air today at about 31 minutes and 28 seconds ago, I said there was a very special aqua, and this is it. And here we are, February 17th, ready to get you a deal. Very, very happy you're with us. This is why. When we see celebration pieces like this, as good as these are, you cannot miss them because you know there's only one like it. One of its kind. It's a 383 in this heart-shaped, and is there anything more brilliant? You just want to dive into that gorgeous, it's like a swimming pool blue color that you're getting, and it's the most fantastic cut. You know, heart shapes we all know, and we know the symbolism behind it, and we know what it looks like. But when you get a gem that is saturated like this and you apply really good cutting, heart shapes can be, or they can be wow. When you look at the internal brilliance that's created by this heart shape, I think it's on another level from even just, oh, the beautiful sentiment that's built in and the obvious, you know, weight that design and that motif and that style carries with it. It's about what it's doing for this stone. We saw a trillion cut tourmaline, which is still here from earlier, and honestly, it was a trillion. So as a result, you got the clarity in the neon of the stone combined with the trillion cutting, and it just looked like it was explosive with color. This is much the same, but in a more pastel blue. And when I say pastel, this is Sierra Santa Maria. So it's many, many shades brighter and richer than what we would ever see. I know it's tough to do when we don't, I keep saying I think I need to go out to like the real world and buy one. Like go, you know, travel through the portal and go to the real world for a few days, you know, Tony, you know, and maybe go buy a regular aquamarine so I can put it on that wheel next to the Sierra Santa Maria, because I realize sometimes it's hard to grasp, well, what's really the difference? A blue is a blue is a blue. And then you realize, oh, hold on. No, aquamarine doesn't usually look like this. It's normally pale. It's more like the white background that it's sitting on. That's what normal aquamarine looks like, right? This is so not normal, and not normal is a very good thing. Well, who wants to be normal? What, really? Do we need more conformity in this world? No, we do not. Oh, anyway, 112-2976. But that's another show, and that's me on my soapbox. We're going to talk about a 383 that is so beautifully bright and so much fun, and it's a carat 20 in the diamonds as well, and we have 18 of them. No, we have one. So that's it. That's all we've got. This is where I wish we had a bunch. We don't, because of the color, the cutting, and of course this is an extinct material out of Brazil. Look at the sides though. Is it possible for it to get better? Because it just did. The fact it gives you profile pave, yes. Okay, I'm on a roll, but give it to me now. Go ahead. Say it again a little louder so I can hear you. 1161, sounds good. We'll present the diamond necklace coming up next. And if you don't mind, I'll present my own. So we'll do that. We don't have any in stock, but I'll present my own and we can sell it to you if you want it. And do you have a price on it? Because I don't remember. Got it, perfect. Did you already sell one, Ellison, or do they need to see it? Okay, and who was that? Judy, it's coming up. All right, so coming up on the Sierra Santa Maria, and we'll do the yellow diamond necklace coming up next, and I probably won't even take it off because we'll just give you a little 60-second prez. But this is going to be my one and only, and we are here to impress with this one, and it's got the carat 20 side to side. Let me try it on. Yes, there's a fully finished under gallery all the way through, of course. And then you've got this really, really, really special stone, which looks that good, and we only have one, and you know what? March is just a few short days away. So I don't think we should just leave this here at $69.99. I think we need to go a lot lower, and I will. So if you want the heart shape and how pretty, even the band, which is more of like a wider dome style with pave, do you see that this also has the cleft? So we built that heart shape into the dome style as well. We've got a little, you see how it's wider at the widest point of the stone, but then it still has that little kind of like indentation at the base of the band I'm talking about. It is truly custom made for this heart-shaped stone. It is following the exact lines of the heart-shaped stone, and it's not 69, and it's not even close. I really want to make sure, and we've got these beautiful one-of-a-kinds that are some of my favorites we've ever seen in this show today, and yet here we are looking at some availability, and they should not be. And if you'd like it, let me just make this really simple. $3,500 is your half off. And for anybody who says, I really want a couple dollars off, well, I'm giving you thousands. It is thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars off where it should be, because you see that price at $69.99. I don't think anybody's going to even bat an eyelash about this stone for that price. That makes total sense to me. Instead, though, we're going to make it a lot better than $3,500. We're going to make it a lot better than even 33 or 32 or 31, because we'd love you to have the love. And that's it, right? Here we are, Valentine's week wrapped up. I think a lot of people are probably still carrying through the celebration, given that it was, you know, fell on a Wednesday this year. So here we are with that big celebration and March around the corner. And one of the best. We've had Sierra Santa Marias. We really have. We've enjoyed bringing them, but very, very few have ever rivaled this kind of color and cutting together. It's not even $31,000 or $3,099. You got a better deal coming your way. Take a look at it. It's going to be out of here fast. It's going to be only $29.99 for one caller. That's it. And we're going to get ready to say goodbye to that one. With a carat 20, that is no small diamond mounting. You've got a lot of pave there as well. And then we have just a quick presentation on the yellow diamond necklace that I'm wearing. So that's going to be coming up. And then we will get you whatever you need. Requests are welcome. We've got a big emerald cut tanzanite. Don't forget, we're going to bring you a GI certified white, rather yellow diamond that we have. That's a carat 51. And anything else you'd like to see, the kunzite is coming up at the top of the hour. So if you've got a little quick sneak peek of that big Asher cut and you'd like to know more, you've only got about 22 minutes left to wait on that one. And then we will have something special. Gentlemen, don't feel left out on the tourmaline front, because look what we have. That also looks like a Paraiba, but it's a gent's ring. So we're looking forward to that one too. $29.99. I'm not even a heart-shaped person, and I adore that stone. So I don't know. I think that's always my barometer for like how good it is. I would wear that in a heartbeat, because, and just, it's not my most favorite motif. But I got to tell you, that is a rock star of a ring with the pave every which direction and the beautiful color that gives. Okay, so Tony, we're going to just, if you don't mind, and guys, I think you know our yellow diamonds at this point, and I want to make this brief because I know a lot of you own this and a lot of you have this. But I've got an item number for you, so that if you were wanting to own this necklace and you've been seeing it on me the last several days, and you want to have one for yourself, and this is the best way to really get an idea of what it's all about. It's item number 1121161, and this is the natural yellow diamond. What I love pointing out about the carat weight versus what you see is that when you do see it on, I think that because of the platform of gold it's set on, it's not a bezel. It's actually a prong set cushion cut stone. But because of the platform of solid mirror finish gold it's on, it tends to look a lot bigger. I was marveling at it in person when I first presented it and we sold it out. It's just a quick idea. I can tell you right now, since we don't have any to show you, That's the problem. I'm literally showing you my own because we would have to make this for you, but we can. And so that's the good news. So we can make it. It's just not going to be out probably on Monday or Tuesday. It's going to take a few days to put together. But this is a great piece because it's the entire necklace. It's not a pendant that you need to worry about your own chain or go invest hundreds of dollars into your own chain. It's our 27-point minimum yellow diamond. I've got mine on at the 16-inch length, and it's going to be all that built in, 16, 17, 18. So you're not making a choice, but it is an incredible value. And I think it's one of our best we've ever brought in yellow diamonds. And you know we're a powerhouse when it comes to yellows. It's also the fact that we bring you the all-natural yellows, not the treated, not the heated, not the anything else. They are Argyle Mine, which has since gone extinct, and we're talking about one of the best. And then you've got a lobster claw closure. So it's really beautiful. I've been living in mine, and I got to tell you, it is just a very special piece that is comfortable. You know, I'm not one for necklaces. If they're heavy, I'm not really, you know, that's not my daily idea of comfort. I really love, and I've been actually, I wear a yellow diamond cross from TVON as well, and I do want to just show you the clasp in case you're not familiar with a lobster claw. Let me just bring it around here, or rather I have mine on the 17, I guess, today, but it kind of gets back there behind that collar. So you see that would be 16, then 17, then 18. So you can see there, it's got the lobster claw. Then I'm going to spin it around. I usually wear it 16 because I layer it with the yellow diamond cross that's from TVON as well, and I wear those two pretty incessantly in my real life because, you know, I try to wear minimal jewelry here with you guys because I can only wear what we sell. And so this is going to be our really, really special piece here, and if you'd like it, it's $599. So just a little reminder, and it sits really beautifully, and there you can see that that's why it kind of creeps up a little on with my collar and everything, but 17 inches right there. So that's where it's at. 16's right about here, 17, and then 18 would just be a little lower, obviously, but if you'd like one, you can get one. They're just not in stock, so we would make it for you, but it's a cushion cut square, yellow diamond. It's still a brilliant cut. It's still all natural, and it's only in yellow gold, so there's really no choices to make. You've got the 3 adjustable links built in. You've got your yellow gold, and the diamond cut chain is really, really pretty as well. As you can see, as I even subtle little movements, it still flashes as if there are diamonds in the chain. But again, it's a great way to get a yellow diamond very affordably from us here, and we are, again, the leader. But still, that's about as affordable as a yellow diamond's going to get, and so it's $599 if you'd like it. Let's go back to our aqua real quick. We'll see who's got this heart shape. So just a lot of you have been asking about that, so we wanted to share that with you very quickly. And then here we are with a very special aqua. I still can't get over the color. The color coupled with the cutting is so fantastic. But let's do something else. Alexandrite earrings. One of the rarest stones on the planet, truly. And it was so cute. The other day I was talking to a gal and she said, well, I'm a June birthday. And so she said, so my birthday stone is Alexandrite, which I never hear people say. Most people say it's pearl because it's actually both, but people don't know in a lot of situations that Alexandrite is a June birthstone. So I loved that because she was saying, well, I'm not one for pearls. So I always know that Alexandrite's the one I want, but the problem is Alexandrite is so pricey. And I thought, well, she needs to start watching TVON because here is the stone to own. June birthday or not, here's one of the stones that we can all enjoy wearing and loving and enjoying because it's a phenomenal gemstone. And these are diamond cut round Alexandrites. And I want to kind of, I know it's a busy travel weekend. Everyone I know is on the road today or on a flight or traveling and getting places and going and enjoying the 3-day weekend. And hopefully you got all the time off in the world and get to spend a lot of time with family and friends. I am so proud to have this pair of earrings, and I want to make sure that we kind of mix it up a little bit with pricing. I've been doing my best to discount everything, and that's the game, but here's 112-3202. I'm going to let you discount, because I guarantee you, if I let you price it, you're going to discount it, right? This is how we're going to work this. It's a total of 30 points in your round Alexandrites. They're diamond cuts. They're beautiful. It's 30 points there, so 15 and 15. Let's just remember that Alexandrites are never really occurring in big sizes. When you get into 1 carat, that's considered monumental. So anything in Alexandrite, especially in a round cut, is rare. That's a considered stone. It's a considered size. Here's where you're getting the diamond weight, 33 points. So they're good-sized diamonds, all around brilliance, creating that halo around your Alexandrites. And I'll tell you, we're really busy on this necklace, which is the same necklace you're seeing me wear. You'll probably see me wear it every day because I'm not taking it off. I got it just a few days ago, and I haven't taken it off. So it's really, really an important necklace, and I work out in it. I mean, you can do everything. It's like the DBTY, where you just put it on, and you never think about it until, oh, yeah, the compliments start rolling in. So keep calling because we're still busy on that necklace. But I want to make sure that we do something wild here on this earring, and I'm looking at $23.99. But it's Alexandrite. So we expect that, right? But that's your buy it now because you're in charge You get to make up your own price. You get to discount it how you see fit. We don't have a ton of audience here today yet, you can tell. So I'm going to put it in your capable hands. $0 to start, $100 increments, and there will be no reserve. This is a way to really, really get you a discount. President's Day weekend is here. I'm on my own to discount everything just to make sure that we discount enough so that it goes. Here's your chance to pick up one of the rarest Alexandrite earrings, and yes, you're going to see them on here as well. Let me just pop them on for you on the ear here, show you the exact diameter that you're getting all across the way. It's a really, really good look, but blue greens now, purple red when you see it in a different light. So when you're in incandescent lighting, that change, it's going to look like a completely different stone. It is a 2-in-1. I kind of love that right now it looks like a Paraíba tourmaline, the way it's got those blues and greens. It's about 3/8 of an inch top to bottom. And we're looking for an open of $100. So this is going to be interesting. And it's a center post. You've got a butterfly backing. When we also say you can get the earrings, you can also choose your gold color. So you don't have to leave them in the yellow gold like they're at now. You can go ahead and choose whatever you want to do there, but that is what they look like on. So from a distance away, you're seeing it's really just designed to be that, you know, great stud. You know, it's kind of like, obviously there's a halo around your stud of Alexandrite, but it's meant to be a really wearable, simple, elegant, daily style, and we have no open. Bummer. All right, so let's go ahead and move on. I tried. What can I say? Do we have the open? No, we don't. Oh, we do. Allison's got $100. Who do you have? Kathy's the only bidder so far. Does she feel guilty at all if she steals them from us for $100? They're not exactly a $100 earring. That's for sure. $200. Two bidders, $200. $300. Back to Kathy. Two bidders still, $300. Looking for more. Well, this is how you do it on a Saturday morning when maybe you don't have the full audience. We got how much? 4. Thank you. So a new bidder just jumped in. We're at $400. It's a $2,400 earring. And we have callers that are what's happening? I'm seeing callers bow out left and right. That I wasn't expecting. Okay, well, everybody, here's what happened. I kind of figured. I felt like maybe this, now I did think we were going to get more than 2 bidders. But so far, 2 bidders, that's it. We're looking for $500. I'm going to give it a clock. It's going to be a 2-minute clock. That means it's final call. And if you're not dialing, you never wanted Alexandrite ever in your life. It would be the earring to get even from a resale perspective, big time. There's a lot of value in this earring. And yet we are at only $400. Let's face it, I talk about this all the time. Remember when we had those amethyst studs the other day? We were talking about the fact that just the solid 14 karat gold bindings in the wholesale world are about $350. That's without the stone. Let's figure this is not just a stud with an Alexandrite. You're getting VS diamonds at 1/3 of a carat as well. I have had so many bidders hang up, I don't even know where everyone's going. It's a $400 bid. We're miles away. We're $2,000 away. Happy weekend, I guess. Happy holiday. This is it. That is one of the most attractive values I think we've ever seen here. And it's all up to you because I have one bidder left. They're at $400 and we have nobody else even verifying right now. That is unheard of. So what can we do in fine jewelry for $400? Not much. And here we go. Last call is happening. You got to dial in the next 2 minutes. We're going to run a 2-minute clock. It's going to be somewhere up there. When that clock hits 0, the bidding is over. The deal is done. The value is basically established, which is now going to be the one that I'm going to have a tough time ever topping in the history, right? I mean, you don't see any fine jewelry. When do we have anything for $400? So we're looking for 5. It's no reserve. That's why if you're going, oh, well, that's too cheap. So I mean, if you know auctions, they usually have a reserve for this reason, so that when the unexpected happens or there's just not a lot of bidding, the seller is not basically hosed, right? And that's what we don't have here. We have no reserve, there's no safety net, so they are going out the door whether TVON likes it or not, and that's the beautiful thing. So let's give it a last look. We've got the top of the hour and that Ashercut kunzite coming up in about 10 minutes, but 2 minutes go towards this earring and we'll see who's got them. But they're beautiful and they're everyday wearable, and remember it's blue-green all the way to red, purple, because they're a color changing stone. And that is also a alternative June birthstone to pearl. And it's also a durable stone, but not like you need to give that much thought when it's an earring. I wouldn't worry too much about that. It's an earring, so it's not going to be a, you know, a piece or a stone that's going to be exposed to much wear. But this is where you're getting a major, major value. I'm going to even come in closer, Tony. I mean, why not? Let's just come in even closer and look at the clarity of the stones. Look at the color of the stones. Let me make sure that now that I came in a little closer, let's focus in on those stones. Look at that. What a look, isn't it? And all that diamond weight at 1/3 of a carat for VS diamonds that are good size round brilliance that are happening, and then you get to even choose the gold. So if you're saying, oh, they'd be perfect. I love when people, I'll read after shows, people say, well, I would have loved that, but only if it was in blank color of gold, right? I'm going, oh my goodness, we can change it. We can change it. That's not an excuse here. Get it in the white, get it in the yellow. Even if you want to go weird and go rose gold, do it like we talked about. Be individual. Get what you really want. Get your custom piece. We're not charging you for that. I'm not going to add an extra even penny to your auction bid because we do all the work and change out the gold. That's up to you. We want you to have the perfect earring. No matter how much or how far under cost it's going to sell for today, we still want it to be perfected for you. We want you to have the earring of a lifetime, the earring you've been waiting for, the earring that, let's face it, we've never seen a value like this before on a stone that is a chrysoberyl, that changes color, that is so crazy rare. And here we are at 400 with 20 seconds left. Does anybody want to go $500 or $600? What are we thinking? Do we have anybody on the phone lines verifying? Anybody else? Anybody thinking about him? Because when that clock hits 0, we got to go and we got to sell him no matter what. Again, no reserve. That's what's, I didn't think I'd need one, but I also didn't anticipate just a couple of bidders like this. So, hey, my loss is your gain, and that is literally my loss. We're losing some money here. Okay, we're losing a lot of money. A lot of money. But that's okay. So what happens? Just $2,000 off right now. But do we have 5 or 6? Let me know. A couple of pieces from earlier, like the aqua heart shape, like the fabulous trillion cut tourmaline, still hanging out. You got it? 500, 600? All right, sold. Congratulations. Let's move on. We got a few minutes here till the top of the hour, and I am not really sure what happened there, but congratulations nonetheless. Let's take a look at this. How about a pink tourmaline with pink diamonds, with white diamonds together? It's a little tourmaline sandwich. And how about 2 bands? Because we usually see a ring with 1 band of gold, right? You craft a ring by putting 1 band of gold in some kind of style, shape, formation. This is a little different. It's a 2-in-1. You get 2 different bands. You can see how it's basically, you know, 2 different rings that are looking like you wrapped a ring guard around this tourmaline. It's item number 1122997. And this is really close to being a rubellite. I'm still going to call it a pink tourmaline. I don't think it's got enough of the reds to be a rubellite, but it's still a really precious, you know, a lot of the pink tourmalines are just really light or really kind of a rosy tone, a light pinky tone. This is more of a saturated fuchsia for sure. And it looks good, but it is going to be our 241 cushion. It's one only. I know, surprise, surprise, right? That's another one only. But here we go, 29 points in pink diamonds, 26 points in the white. So a little bit larger carat weight there on the pinks, which is nice. Got a little extra oomph there with your extra rare diamonds in that extra rare color. And then you're getting a huge, huge value. Are you ready? It is so much fun to have you with us on this Saturday. We're going to bring out a big yellow diamond and a big tanzanite and also my largest ruby in the house, all on discount. So happy President's Day weekend. Let's make sure that we're going to do something crazy, crazy cool because I'm telling you, I'm pressing and really pushing the limits and the boundaries of discounting and sale pricing and all of that during this event because I can. So we debated. We've been giving you $50 off for the last couple of days. We did it for Valentine's Day. We did it for another holiday. What was it? You know, we've been doing a lot of that. I'm taking a lot more than $50 off most of these pieces here. A lot more. You've seen me take, well, we had $2,000 or close to $2,000 off on those earrings just now. We've been taking thousands off of these pieces that are brand new, like this one. Take a look at it. We're going to get you a huge value. Yes, Tim? Yeah, I can. Let's do that real quick. They're already sold, but we can try them on the ear again really, really quickly. Tony, we don't even need to bring up the graphics for these since I don't want to, you know, I don't want our winner to get freaked out here, but we'll take a look at those earrings just with the tourmaline graphic is fine. But there are the earrings one more time that are already now gone. So there's the earring on the ear. Again, they're spoken for. They're already sold. They were sold in the auction. just a few moments ago, but there's another look there. All right, back to the wheel we'll go. Let's get our pink tourmaline. Gorgeous raspberry pink. I'll make this one $39.99 is not going to work. And let me try it on for you as well, because it's a really, really pretty look. The softness of the pastel pinks around one side, the VS diamonds on the other side. Take a look at this on. This is awfully pretty, isn't it? Look at that. See, all together. We got any pink lovers out there besides myself? Anybody loving the pinks, feeling the pinks, getting in that kind of mood? Here we go. Bright pink, softer pink, beautiful white diamonds, and the nail ring is tomorrow. Because I know a lot of you are asking about that. It's tomorrow. We haven't even finalized the pricing yet, but I'll tell you, it's diamonds almost all the way around. So those are coming up. I love them stacked. But let's make sure you get a great deal on this one first. And how about this? We'll make it just, we're not even going to do $1,500 on this. Let's make it a little bit cheaper for you. Huge value. One only stays in the rose and the white gold as is, because why not? You want the pink diamonds in the rose gold, and you want the white diamonds in the white gold. That's the way to do it. We'll make it $12.99 instead. First caller. $12.99, that's going to be it, and that's my only tourmaline of that color today. Don't forget, we had the Trillium Blue Green earlier. We have a new design in a fawn diamond round. That's our last of the round 1 carats. Haven't seen one of those in a while. Have our last today. The literal crazy stone is here. It's the crazy stone. It's called the crazy cut. What could that be? We're going to show it to you in a little bit. Ametrine. It's actually called the crazy fire cut. Crazy fire. But living in Southern California, I don't like to talk about crazy fires, crazy floods, crazy fires. We got enough of that. Crazy earthquakes. I don't want to talk about it. So I'm just calling it the crazy gut. It's the crazy gut. But anyway, we've got a really, and we have more flooding coming apparently. Yay. We got a couple more inches of rain coming up in the next few days. Wow. More rain than I've ever seen in my entire 43 years on this planet. We've seen in the last month. I've never seen so much rain in my life. Anyway, let's talk about what's coming up. Top of the hour is 4 minutes away. The big Asher cut is here. We've got a huge blue wing black D emerald cut. It's our last of the big emerald cut, 1712. And then we also have a tourmaline that's going to be more truly, look at this indicolite. So let's stay with the tourmalines for a minute. I've been striking out tourmalines, and you know what, that's not right. So let me see if we can make this one happen, because it's that gorgeous teal blue green. They're calling it indicolite, just seeing the color here. I'm going to still call this a teal. It's not a pure true blue. It's got a little bit of green. You know what, I may have to send this back to have them polish it. It's completely clean, but I can't get into the back there and polish it really well. So you know what, if anybody likes it, we'll just do this really quickly, and I can price it. Let me do a deep discount just because I know it's got a little smudgy-wudgy in the back, but it's completely clean, and I can prove that to you by showing you the side and this side and the angles. There's no inclusions or clarity issues here whatsoever. The item number is 1122998. It's a 429. I know how many of you have been requesting blue greens and teal tourmalines, and this is a great one. I'll remind you about the trillium we had earlier. But if you'd like this one, it's the 2 carat, no. What is this one? This one's a little bit larger, right? This is the 429, and it has the diamond weight, just white diamonds around it. We're gonna have 51 points in the white diamonds around that. And if you would like it, I'll just blow it out. It's a $49.99 piece. Let's make it a little bit more affordable for you. Let's take it all the way down to $16.99, and that is our one and only that's in that category here today. And boy, is that pretty, isn't it? It's a great stone. Let me try it on for you as well, so you can see how, and again, I think the clarity is going to really show up very well when you see it from a distance away on the hand. And you can see how it's got those elements of the blues and the greens, but it's not too dark. That's where they really struggle. Usually the tourmalines just get too dark, and they just get a little bit too bottle green, and then they end up looking like they have no color whatsoever. It's not what we're going for. We're going for a higher quality than that, which is what you get here with this stone, and it's $1,699. Let me know if you'd like it. One and one alone. So that's going to be it. And again, just needs, I need a little more, I don't have a lot of tools up here to do cleaning. So that's going to be, again, completely bright, clean material. You see it there. So we just need a little steam cleaning from the back. But if you like it, it's a $429 for $16.99. Huge value. Men's piece. We have a blue-green in a men's piece that I flashed earlier. We will get to that. Didn't forget about it, but I want to break the tourmalines up a little bit. And then we do have this, the Asher cut kunzite is just, it's perfection. Really is. And an incredible diamond weight. Okay. Any requests, by the way, get them in. Maureen, if you're watching looking for diamond earrings, we have them for you, ready to show you. Just need to make sure you're here with us so we don't sell your earrings to somebody else. And then we also have a couple of yellow diamonds today. 201 is coming out to play. So is the carat 51 that's GIA certified, which I think is the deal of all deals. So let me just show it to you now, because hopefully we've got an audience that's all gathered coming in for the values. And when I tell you that I've been selling a lot of yellow diamonds now for the last many, many years, and most of our yellow diamonds, as prized as they are, as natural as they are, we don't often see this. This is the GIA certificate you get with it. That makes it extra, 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 extra special. You're getting a full GIA certificate, which is not only going to tell you every specific you've ever needed or wanted to know, probably a little bit more than you ever needed to know about your diamond, but it's going to be what makes appraisals a breeze, what makes insuring a breeze, because you have everything that is literally established by the world authority when it comes to diamonds and gems, and that is the Gemological Institute of America. So we're going to talk about 112-1947. Why I'm showing it to you now is because the value. I've had a number, sold a lot of yellow diamonds, probably more than most, right? And this is one of our bigger ones. Without getting into the 2-carat range, I do have one today in a 2-carat range. It's going to be a lot more, because that's what diamonds do. When diamonds jump even a little bit in size, the price jumps way up, right? It's not that incremental scale, it's an exponential scale. So what happens is, as you get into bigger sizes of diamonds, that's when they get rare, especially in the natural colors, of course, which this being a bright, beautiful VS stone. So it's not like you're giving up clarity at all. You're going to have a VS2 stone as graded by the most stringent standards out there. You're getting a beautiful array of diamonds around it. That includes the 38 points of additional yellows, 86 points in the white diamonds, and all of that. And then you're getting one of the crazy good values we've ever done in diamonds. And you know we are the leader worldwide when it comes to great deals on diamonds that are not synthetic, not lab-grown, not man-made, and actually yellows that are yellow by Mother Nature. Nobody else. Nobody helped this along. This is Mother Nature. So very excited about this and thrilled we can bring it to you, but only one that is where the problem lies here, big time, because I wish we had a dozen of them. And it's 18 karat solid gold. So we've touched on the carat weights, but let me show you all the individual really important qualities you're getting with that center stone. This is the GIA cert. So you're going to get the GIA cert number, which of course is going to be inscribed on the stone. So that all works together. You've got the cert, cushion modified brilliant. It's a little bit off square. It's a 5.8 by 6.8, so it's a rectangular cushion. Carat 51, WX range, VS2. This is so important. To get a big size and a VS clarity is really impressive. And then here's your excellent polish, your good symmetry, no fluorescence. That's a good thing. We don't want fluorescence ultimately. You don't want to have any kind of, blue glow. So ultimately, right, it's not something that's going to matter unless you're under UV light, but you get the idea. It's a good thing to have no fluorescence. Then here's your diagram, front and back of the stone, really just one inclusion. And trust me, that's if that size is blown up to this size. That's when you would see it. Not when you look at it up close like we're going to show you next. So over here, color scale, clarity scale, that are the standards of GIA. Here's your proportion from the profile. Let's take a look at the stone though. And no, you're not going to find that inclusion. You're going to need the technology and the equipment that the GIA has, which is why the cert maps it out for you. So you don't know when you see it, obviously all you see is the brilliance and the color. You're not seeing that inclusion, but you have all the knowledge of everything you need to understand about your piece right there in that cert. So this, again, very important to have. Usually it's costly to get that. That's obviously something that you have to pay big bucks for, and that's why we don't do it with every single yellow diamond. We have people that prioritize certs and some that don't, so we like to bring you both options. But let's take a look at where those yellow diamonds are, because you're getting 3 on each side set between the split shank, and that's going to be in addition to the halo that's right around your carat 51, so even your carat 51 looks quite a bit larger. Let's take a look at it on the hand. Oh, that's pretty. Classic kind of styling, isn't it? Beautifully classic, bright, shining, amazing stone. Love that we incorporate the yellows all the way through the middle of the sides, so it's all just coming together in such an amazing way. Really complimentary, isn't it? And it's guys, this is $17,999 ordinarily. I'm going to show you. There's the bag, there's the piece, and that should start at $35,000, went to $18,000. Thank you. But it's nowhere near $18,000. Come on in. We're ready to help you own this one, and I promised you a big deal, and I know it's that top of the hour already. So we got to make this one snappy. And it's not going to be even $10,000, and we've got a ruby necklace as well coming up by request. Then we'll get to our coon side, I promise. And here's what we'll do on this one if you'd like it. It is not going to be $10,000. You know, we haven't seen a lot of yellow diamonds. We used to see them really regularly, like pretty much almost on the daily, and now we're not. I was warning you about that. I try to let you know so you have a little advance notice. a little fair warning that certain stones are going to be going out the door and not be coming back again, like tanzanites. We're trying to give you kind of a last opportunity there, but also the yellow diamonds. We have not been able to acquire or actually procure any new yellow diamonds in many years now. So we're kind of going through that last of the last. They're just too expensive. We could get them all day long. Just for an understanding here, we can get as many yellow diamonds as you need if money is no object, if value is not something you need to consider. But we are a very value-oriented shopping destination. We're only here to bring you value. If it's not a value, we don't bring it. It's just not, it's not how we work. So we've gotten so set with a standard of yellow diamonds that nobody else can touch that it makes it very difficult. As they go up and up and up in the world of wholesale, they have. 1 carat stones we used to buy for $3,000 and $4,000 are now double and triple that as of the wholesale pricing that happened just now 2 weeks ago. So this is really important. It just makes it that much more, it's impossible really to bring you the values. So when we take a little bit older stock, like this one, and then give it a reduction for the holiday weekend so that you're not paying the 18, you're not paying 10, you're not paying 9, you're not paying 8, it helps one caller own it. And like I said, all this documentation is coming with it. So you're good to go there because that's an extra bonus and that's worth something. And it literally costs cold hard cash to get this and a lot of it. And yet you're not paying a bit extra for that. You're actually getting the reduced price. So let's take a look at it one more time and give you a better value than even $8,000, $7,000, or $6,000. This is the only one we have like it. The only carat and a half, the only certified, and the 2 carats go up substantially in price even here. So we want to make sure you get in on the deals right now. It's not $69, it's not $59.99. This is already the value of yellow diamonds in our entire stock. And now we're taking it much, much lower for you. You do not pay $59.99 at all. We're going to blow it out right now. It's going to be $4,999, but there is only one, and that is, I would not blame anybody if you just turned around and resold it the day you get it. I mean, honestly, there's such a value there. That would be tempting to do. But we generally are here to supply and enrich the collection of, you know, just people who really love quality, but people who understand. There's a lot of excess price you pay, especially in the diamond world and especially in the world of color. So this is where, again, your destination for if you want to be value oriented instead, this is the way we do it. So we have a ruby necklace very quickly for you, a station style. We'll just show this because it's also very limited. This is very pretty. Very pretty. Haven't seen this in a while. We have a big 70-point ruby, and we're going to share that with you here quickly. And I'm not sure whose request this was, but it's a fabulous one. Then we'll get to our top of the hour officially. But look at how pretty this is with that bright, clean glow of that ruby. This is Burma material, and I just want to show you up close so you can see the quality. But then we're going to take it over to the hand. But I want to show you also it's got a diamond on one side. It's a bezel set diamond set within the chain. On the one side of the necklace, it'll be on your right side as you wear it. It's going to be item number 112-1795, and it's a 70-point Burma ruby oval east to west set, 32 points in diamonds. That includes the pave halo and that big diamond that you have on one side bezel set. Now, there's also going to be adjustability. Let's show you the clasp. That's going to be your lobster claw, 18, 17, 16 inches, all built in, kind of like what we saw earlier with our yellow diamond station. Wouldn't be surprised if that's why this was requested, was because you saw the yellow diamond and said, that's great, give me that style, but give me with a ruby. Here it is, back on the hand. We're going to show you our 70-pointer, 32 points in diamonds. Let's take a look at that. See how that diamond is only on the one side. I love the asymmetry of it. And then you get the option of wearing it a little shorter or longer on the neckline, however you please. But it is going to be that $19.99 piece that I'm going to bring way, way down. I know that's a lot of gold, and there's that diamond cutting of that chain we love. There's your beautiful halo of the pave. I'll show it on the neckline coming up next for you, but instead of $19.99, and again, not sure who requested it, but you got to be quick on the phone lines. You don't have to be the requester. It's just the first caller that will take it, but look how beautiful this is. And there's your layering too. If you want to layer it, just imagine with other favorite necklaces that you have and you love, that's how it's going to layer if you want to do that. You can see because it's a little bigger station style in the middle, we put a little heavier chain. It's kind of like, I always talk about proportions with pieces, and that's so important. So you can see how when you've got a proportion like you do here, it's a bigger ruby station, so they went with a little bit heavier gauge chain. So it's always, we take every little detail into account for you, always want to make sure it's just right for you. and we're going to make this one, you know what, make it $9.99, just a real quick, easy deal. I'm going to take $1,000 off. So if you wanted $50 off, sorry, you're getting $1,000 off instead, and you get to own the necklace, and you can also get any gold you want. And that's a beautiful ruby that's going to give a lot of color and glow. Here it is on the hand again, and then we'll show it up close one more time. And then remember, you get that large bezel set. Here again is the closure from a little bit of a distance away, so you can see that's a premium class. I can't tell you how much easier these are to work with. The lobster claw is just so much better than a spring ring when you get that extra bonus. I mean, it's a more certainly complicated, larger clasp. It costs more money to make it that way, but it's worth it because you're not fumbling to find that little spring ring, and especially if you're just, you know, again, if you go get a nice little manicure and you got a little nail going on, it's tough to really work those spring rings, so this makes it a lot easier. So $9.99 if you like it, white, yellow, or rose, and that's a request. What's that? Oh, okay. So that was nice of our requester to call in and say, I don't want it so anybody else can have it. Because they know sometimes what they do is they, you know, people will be polite and wait. And then, you know, the requester's saying, well, that's not what I had in mind. So this is where you can take it if you'd like. And thank you to our... So meaning like a pendant, not a necklace. Oh, okay, we don't really do anything like that. We sell two things. We sell necklaces and we sell pendants. So pendants are where you actually supply your own chain, and therefore the piece can come off the chain. And this is a full necklace. So I think he's looking for a pendant. We can see if we have one for you. And otherwise I can work on one if you'd like me to, Steve. Let's go back to the wheel, and I'm gonna bring out the kunzite because it's our top of the hour and it's 10 minutes behind, and that's okay because that's worth the wait. That's worth the wait. Right there. It's a beautiful saturated neon. It's amazing. The ruby necklace has gone to another caller. Thank you so much. Glad you got it. And then here we go with what I have been telling you about for the last hour or so. I am thrilled it's here. It's our big, stunning kunzite. It is so important because it's not an emerald cut, it's an asher, which is that more square motif, but then still has the step faceting to it, which we enjoy seeing. And you're getting a very impressive color. It's got, honestly, more purple than it does pink happening throughout that stone. It is 112. It's 3212. I had a request about 30 seconds before I came on the air via email. The request said, could you please bring out an unusual or unique kunzite that has a little more impressive? Because we've lately been seeing impressive, but 6 and 7 carats. So I took it, maybe she wanted to see something a little extra. This is extra. I pulled it from a different show. It wasn't supposed to be here today. And now we're giving it a home. And it's an 11 karat 70, so it's a really big size. Got the grandest of all colors, saturation, richness, that beautiful purple orchid color we love, because kunzites in good quality should not just be pink. We have a lot of pink stones. You can go get a pink stone with a pink diamond or a beautiful Rose de France amethyst. You can get pink stones and sapphires and tourmalines and all kinds. It's tougher to get a kunzite that's going to be that spodumene, which we know is rare, but what you really want it to be is saturated. It's a pleochroic stone, so a lot of times it just looks light. Even when the material started as darker, better material, after cutting, the cutting sometimes, if it's not done just right, can play with the pleochroism, and it can make it look washed out when it's not. So it's extra challenging when you're working with pleochroic gems and you cut it and it still looks good. That's kind of the wow factor. It's like, how'd that happen? It's a little bit defying the odds of just how this stone works in nature. So we're really excited to bring it to you. It's our 1170. It's rare to get an asher cut. We know that. We love our asher cut. Blue wing block Ds. We love our asher cut stones here. They're just more rare. They're more specialty. If you'd like this one, here's the problem. Again, doesn't need to be for the requester because I never know if the requester likes it. There's a full carat 26 though in diamonds. They're not just rounds either. They're princess cuts too. So they're actually, are they all princess cuts? I think they're all princess cuts. I always think, sometimes they have to modify it and they have to do the corners in a round. I think they're all this time. Princess cuts, so an upgrade in your diamond cut. They're all VS quality. There's a lot of them at a carat 26 and it's in the white gold only. So that is the caveat, but you know what? 99% of the time, you want to do that with your kunzite anyways. So I think you're good to go there, but we're going to help you. And we're going to give you a deal. And this is, we can thank our requester even without knowing if she likes it or not, because she had given me a very strict price point that she wanted to be in. I found this kunzite that was scheduled for days from now. I looked at it, I said, that's the kunzite, it's gorgeous, but it's $79.99. So as a result, and again, I don't know if the requester likes it or not. I don't know. But here's what I'm going to do. This is for anybody who wants the grandest of them all when it comes to the pink spodumene. It is here, it is now, and it's this stone. This crazy good stone. It's stunning. It really is. And what I need to do here is drop it from $8,000 so that we can get you lower. We can make it happen. Let me show you. It does have, there are those couple of rounds. So they fill it. See how this is all princess cut? Every one of the four sides and corners are princess cuts that are channel set between, think of it like two grooves of gold. It's the very, very, very corners here. So can you imagine if these rounds weren't here, it would be a little gap. So what we did was we added 8 different rounds to just fill in the gap between the squares so that it can still round the corner but be complete. So that's why those rounds. So it's a mix, but it's mostly the princess cuts. It's stunning quality. Let me show you how this basket looks because, yep, it's perfect height because it's got to accommodate the depth of the stone. This is just flashy, isn't it? Let's take a look at it on. Size is important here. We need to see that. And there you see on my size 5.5 finger, it's pretty much the width of the finger here. With that halo, the stone and the halo together, pretty much the width of the finger that it's sitting on. That would be the case if you're a 5 all the way up really to about a 10. So you're gonna get that real kind of like filler look. I mean, it's just a beautiful, big, bold style, but not going up or over, right? It's not doing the side fingers so it's uncomfortable or super complicated. Let's blow it out. Only one way I can do that. It's an auction. And it's got to be, because otherwise I can't take it any further from $79.99. We're at rock bottom. So here's what we'll do instead. Now this is what's going to be fun. I'm taking your live request. Well, one, you can always make requests here live during the show, but a lot of times you never know by throwing out a figure, a price point, a wish list, an idea. Sometimes I'm going to run with that. Our requester had wanted something in a certain price point for a magnificent stone. Well, we got the magnificent stone part covered. We've got the large diamond weight. We have nobody on the phone line, so I don't even know if anybody kind of likes it. But maybe it all has to do with the $8,000 price tag, which I'm going to get rid of. I'm going to toss it out, and we're going to let you price it how you want. It's not even going to be $4,000. There's your half off. So welcome into a big sale weekend. That's what we're doing. It's not $4,000. It's not $35,000. This is the largest we have in a kunzite that is this color. I have one stone that's larger. It's an emerald cut I showed you a couple days ago. It doesn't have this color. It's not this strong of a saturated neon. This stone is as good as it gets. If it's any darker than that, it's not a kunzite, right? It's probably going to be an amethyst. If it has any more powerful purple or pink or hot pink or flashes, it's going to be a different stone entirely. This is not even $35,000. I have no open. Let's go to $3,000. Let's see if we can get it a home. Again, I wasn't even scheduled to show this today. It was a fight. I had to bring it out. I wanted to try and accommodate a request or somebody who's looking for the best of the best. We already had the emerald cut. It went. Sold earlier today. It was a 7-carat 88. Now we've got something that's, really close to double. And it's got way more diamond weight. The emerald cut had 30 some points. This 38, I think it was 37. This has a carat 26. And they're an upgrade because it's princess cuts, not rounds. So there's that as well. And we're not going to do $3,000 because I'm still awaiting an open and we cannot have this one stay here. Because when you start to pillage from other shows, you can't be embarrassed by putting it back in a vault. And now I can't show it on the Wednesday it was scheduled to be shown. And by the way, scheduled to be $8,000, but because it's President's Day weekend, I'm freewheeling it here. So we're giving you a chance and we're going to skip $3,000 as well. This is not the stone that's supposed to be under $3,000, but it could be if you call. And it's going to be a $10 increment, so you don't need to worry much about are you the first bidder, the second, the fourth, the fifth. It doesn't matter. It's a value. There's a savings already. That's $5,000. You're saving way more than you're spending. And you never want to miss out because it happened to me yesterday. I missed out on something that I'll never see again. And I missed out because I got distracted and got busy and left and, oh my gosh, missed out on the shopping opportunity of a lifetime. And I'm not happy about it. And so I don't be like me. Take the lessons we've all learned, as any good shopper does, and don't miss out on pieces that we will never see repeated again, because that's the case here. And it's not even going to be $29 or $28 or $27 or $2,600. I'm going to start at $2,500 on an 11 karat 90 in the best of the best. Asher cut, best kunzite, neon color, the glow is happening, and huge diamond weight. Take a look, white gold only. So the only thing you need to tell us is what size do you need when you get it. So we're verifying right now. Let's see if we've got the open. Who's that? Love it. We've got the open at $2,500. Thank you so much to Ruth for getting us started at $25. But we saw it already. Now, I thought that was maybe a first-hour auction deal, and I was hoping that was an isolated incident. We saw an auction on Alexandrite earrings go really, really low. I was hoping for a little more activity given that we're in hour number 2. But we have one bidder and one bid and one open and one smoking hot gorgeous ring, and it's at $2,500 and no more. So here's the deal. Well, I'm not putting it back. That's the good news. It won't be here Wednesday. It's going to be going out today. And it's only at $2,500, and it's an $8,000 ring. And since we waited and waited and waited, and I've dropped the price so many times, I'm going to give it 2 minutes, and we're going to sell it right now. We're going to sell it. 2 minutes time to get in if you want to. It's only a 25-10 minimum increment now. That's your next bid. So it's not a huge, leaps and bounds. We're not expecting you to go to like, 3,000 or 4,000 or anywhere where it should be. It's just going right now. So 2,500. Thank you, Ruth, for getting us started here. She's got the open and she is set to get it. But this is not done until we get the 2-minute clock up and gone. So you have basically 120 seconds, and we encourage you to dial on the early side of that 120 because there's a delay, which is why we give you 2 whole minutes, because there's a little delay in the broadcast and a little delay on the phones. And so, we need you to be in really, really early so that you don't miss it. Don't be that, people talk about the fear of missing out. That's true, but you've got a chance right now, and we know it's going because we do have the open. So it's not like you're going to see it in the future. It's going out to somebody, and that happens in the next 2 minutes. We'll find out where. So if you'd like it to be your house, free shipping, free sizing, no gold color change even available here. It's white gold only because that's how you want your kunzites. Trust me when I tell you. Let's take a last look, give it 2 minutes, and then we'll see it out the door. So here we go. One of the better values I've ever seen in a huge kunzite, which I'm going to try on the hand again. Look at that. Do we have anybody looking for 25-10? We're going to get some power bids, I think, here. I'm hoping, because you know the value of a really rare kunzite. And this is beautiful material. This is the best of the best, and it's such a rare cut to get. It's so unique in its styling here. I mean, we just don't think about it. You've seen kunzites here. We see them as regularly as we can. We know we love them, but we see very, very few that are going to have that color. Look at that. I'll get to make the comparison. If you saw that color kunzite, great. It's a beautiful stone. But to get into purples and blues together like you're seeing here, I mean, honestly, it looks more like amethyst than it does a pink color. And that's a good thing. That's about quality. Why go out and spend a fortune? Because you would, no matter what kunzite, even the most basic of quality. Don't think it's going to be cheap for a basic quality. They're not cheap in any regard. But when you get the best and you pay less, well, that's really what quality and value is all about. And that's what really is our whole point of pride here. It's what we do so well. Sometimes a little better than we probably should. Right here, 25. Do we have anybody else? We've got about 45 seconds left to get you in. Is anybody verifying on this one? Let me see it by show of hands, if any, because I know we have a lot of people asking about pieces from the first hour, and we're here like 81 minutes in. We've only got about an hour and 90 minutes, or hour and 40 minutes left, so not a lot of time. Andy, are you on this one? Nope. Okay. Nope. Nope and nope. Well, we've got people on the phone lines, but unfortunately they're not bidding. So here we go. Final 20 seconds. Let's see what transpires. Jess, are you on this one? Okay, so I'm sorry, we can't get anyone through because we have all these people on the phone lines and I don't think they're bidding. They're not bidding, so I'm not sure what's happening. So perhaps they're getting pieces from earlier, so I'm not going to end the auction just now because I see there are 2 of you trying to get through. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people that are not on this one. So let me see what happens. Tim, are you thinking about this one? Okay, and Andy's still not on this one because I know you have a new call now. Allison? You got it? Sold. Congratulations. Bye. Yes. That's gone. Oh, they're like, wait, I've got somebody. No, it's okay. Take a look at this. This is something you've seen before. It's a 17 karat 12. And it looks good. And it's an emerald cut tanzanite. Blue wing block D, of course, lots of diamonds. Just want to let you know it's still hanging out here. Give me a call if you're thinking about that one. Kunzite is gone. Yellow diamond here, the carat 51, certified yellow diamond here. And we have got a fawn diamond coming up in a brand new design. I think you're going to like it. And we have 2 rubies to show you. I know how many of you are looking for the big. I just don't know how big y'all want to be. So 1712, item number 112-1951. We've shown it many times of late. Just want to let you know that's the last big emerald cut that we have in Blue Wing Block D. So let me know. Let's get to our crazy cut. This is a really special futuristic kind of stone. I think it's more high style than it is crazy, because I love when gemstones, I think at this point a lot of us are, not on our first or second pieces of jewelry, and if you are wanting something a little different, then this is an option for you. Now it's got a really cool bail. It's all just gonna be gold, but it's got this carving that makes it designer, and it's 1113066. And let me know if you have any requests as well, because we'll be more than happy to accommodate. If you need more information on the tanzanite, we'll do that. But we also have some big rubies to show you, and turquoise earrings, and the magic of the morganite, which looks like the $13,000 pink diamond is right there. That's not a $13,000 pink diamond, but I still think I've been doing this almost 22 years now. I think that's one of the better values I've ever had in all of my years. That's going to go down in like the Hall of Fame of deals. So we'll have that coming up in just about 5 minutes. And it's a returning favorite, actually. It's one that you've asked if we could bring back, because not all of you were able to get it the very first day it was on. So we have a 4 karat 60. This is ametrine, though. So this is amethyst and citrine together that comes out of one mine in the world. It's called the Anahi mine. It's in Bolivia. So you've got super exotic there, but really, I wouldn't say it's not me that cut it, but we have some really incredible lapidaries that we work hand in hand with, who do some really cool cutting. They do some different cutting. They do some exotic things. This is one of them that before you think, well, it's a modified cut, it's actually a whole type of futuristic kind of genre, really. It's got a different type of faceting on the pavilion, which is the inside of the stone, the underside, kind of the body of the stone. And it's got a little bit of matte finishing as well as polishing and faceting. So it's mixing, almost like mixed medium in your stone. So let's take a look, because it's a 4 karat 60. It's called the Crazy Fire Cut. It is a round at the base, at the core, but then it has a lot of extra characteristics to it. Plus it's got this carving. That's a very large bail, so large chains, no problem. And then you can see how the basket work is going to work as well. You've got that beautiful carving detail on the basket. Here's what it looks like from a distance away, and we're going to get you a huge value. You can see it's more subtle with the colors because of the cutting, right? It's not those bright, super bold purples and goldens that ametrine can give. This is a little more of the lighter pastel side of ametrine. Here it is from a distance, 1¼ inch top to bottom, or actually 1 1/8 I'll say, and we'll show it to you on the neckline coming up. You can get yellow gold. You can get white gold, or you can get rose gold as well. I'd go with the yellow or the white on this one. Yellow gold if you want to be a little more tonal with the citrine elements, and then white gold if you like what you see here. That's where we're going now on the neckline, so you can see what that's all about. But you can see how it just lights up and glows with that fancy facet pattern. We'll go back to the wheel and we'll get you great value. It's a nice size bail. We're just going to make it easy, $299 if you'd like it. So a huge value there. But let me show you the inside so you can, still it's fascinating, right? Doesn't look like from that inside view, doesn't look necessarily like you could actually create that kind of look, almost like an LED light effect. I mean, right? This is where I'm a sports fanatic, so today's the All-Star, well, it's the All-Star weekend for the NBA, right? And tomorrow's the All-Star game, and they have this really cool LED court. It's the first time it's ever been utilized, and they've literally backlit the entire court so that the surface they'll be playing on is lit with LED lights. It's like, again, technology, and it's like, yeah, the club meets the All-Star game, right? It's kind of cool, but that's what this reminds me of. It's like it's backlit somehow. It's like it's got its own laser light show happening within this super cool stone. So we'll give it 30 seconds if you'd like one, just something different, and then we're gonna just ride right into that morganite deal that we have with the pink and the white diamonds, which is coming up, so that we won't have you wait any longer for this returning favorite. We've waited long enough. There is, by the way, another tanzanite coming up, not just the 17 karat, but we have an 11 karat for you today, and this is gonna be the 1129. Look at that. That's gonna be coming up in the show today. That's a beautiful oval, classic there, lots of red flashes, so that is on its way. Also have some turquoise earrings, some blue sapphire, and the round in a ring. We've got the famous the look of a $13,000 ring right here that we so creatively and so perfectly replicated, but at a price that is far beyond where it ever should be. So let's get to it, because I'm going to ask that you hold off on the graphics for a moment on this. I've told you the story. You've probably, if you've watched our show before, you've seen this ring, but with a pink diamond in the middle. It's $13,000. I know that you've got the pink diamonds right there around it. So this is a little confusing, because you're probably saying, so that's not a pink diamond or it is a pink diamond? Because it's got pink diamonds. It's just the bigger center stone is a morganite. You would never know. Nothing about it looks like the traditional peachy, blushy brown tone. Instead, it's a beautiful pinky with a little hint of the blush tone to it as well. But this is a replica, basically. Now, that term is like a dirty word. Like, we don't want replicas or dupes. Like, I hate that word, dupe. I don't like it. It sounds silly, and usually it means a very cheap version of. Let me clarify. This is the same mounting we set a very important 30-point pink diamond in. That's $13,000 here on our show with our value. We created, because not everybody, we cater to an audience where, I'll be honest, there's some networks out there, they get $15,000, $16,000, $17,000, $18,000, $30,000 per ring every day. And that's great. We don't have that audience. Probably because you're that audience, but you realize, I found TVON, so I don't need to pay that, because I can get the same kind of jewelry for less. That's what we do. $13,000 is not our daily average price point. And it's not that the pieces aren't worth it. It's not that I shouldn't, as a good host, be getting those prices on the rings. It's that we provide value like nobody else. That's what we exist to do. So when you see this ring, we decided to take the ring that so many of you asked about and wanted, that was $13,000, that was out of reach because of its price point, and bring it to you for less by utilizing a still important stone. A stone that has more importance in color now, literally, than it ever has, because this is the color of the year. And that's what Pantone says. So we're talking about a stone you'll probably be seeing a lot of, is the morganite, because it is that peachy pink color. This is a little bit more pink, which makes it more exotic. But all that said, it's item number 11222832. It's been here once before. And there were a lot of you who maybe weren't watching on that exact moment of that exact day. So you've seen it since. You've heard about it since. You maybe got it and had a friend ask you about yours. Whatever the case may be, it's been one of our most demanded returning favorites ever. So it is here. But I'm telling you right now, it's not going to be one that's going to last for probably more than 30 seconds. So you might want to get on the phone lines if you already like the look of it. And I can literally vouch for the fact that it looks like a $13,000 pink diamond. It's a 35-point private collection pink morganite instead, which is still a rare exotic beryl family gem. It's got the pink diamonds still, 36 points in pink diamonds, white diamonds at 75 points. That's in a bridge, which is a substantial mounting. Bridge mountings are substantial. Take a look at this. There's the gold of 3 or 4 rings in this one. So that is significant right there. Plus you're getting, see the single row in the pink diamonds running through from side to side? See the fabulous white diamonds you have that are kind of looking like you stacked without having to stack anything. You just put on one ring and you're done. And you get this fabulous carat weight, which is well over a carat. You get this gorgeous center stone, and it's rare still. And all that said, it's going to be super, super, super affordable, far more than even the mounting ever could be. I have to bring it back at the same insane, crazy price I brought you to begin with. Otherwise, it's going to be a revolt, right? It's going to be, oh, well, that's not fair. You brought it back. That's the ring I wanted, but now it's a different price. I can't do that to you today. So this is what we've got. We've got a ring that should be $3,999 all day, every day, and a great value at that, let's just say. It's a really good deal. We're going to make this a lot better, but I need a caller, and quickly, because let's show it to you on the hand. This is no small ring. Look at the way it's built from the sides. You actually have, there you can see there's those pink diamonds going one side to the other, all the way across the top. Then you have a triple halo in total, 2 pink diamond halos, 1 white diamond halo, and it all looks like this on the hand. And it's a $4,000 ring. Now, it's a $13,000 ring if that's a pink diamond in the same size. It's a $4,000 ring when it's a morganite. We have nobody on the phone lines, and I sure hope this is going to be the one you pick up, because if you wanted to buy it for melt price of the gold, keep the diamonds, Melt the gold. Yes. Oh, I'm so glad. Just got a caller. She said, you know what? I have this ring. One of my all-time favorites. Well, there you have it. Live testimonial. She's got it. Some of you weren't able to see it or get it. Here's your chance right now. And we have nobody on the phone lines. Well, here's the deal. I'm going to make this really affordable, and maybe nobody's with us today that's looking for it. Maybe you already have it. We're going to make this really simple and easy, and if you want what I have truly, there have been some standout values that I've had that I will never forget, that are literally some of the greatest values. Now, a lot of those values go back 10 and 15 and 20 years because it was a little easier to do values on jewelry back then when gold wasn't as much and diamonds weren't as much and gemstones weren't as much. But now, this is true. It still stands the test of time, as this will always be one of the best values ever brought on television, and that's saying something because I've sold over $1 billion worth of fine jewelry on TV, and well over. So that's a lot of jewelry, over 22, well, it's almost 22 years now. So this is it, guys. This is one of those values that you can't top. I never want you to buy something just because it's a deal or just because it's cheap. But if you love the look, you just got a call from a customer. She has it. She says, one of my favorites. She probably has a lot of jewelry. Most of our TVON shoppers do. You're not even spending $39, $29, or $19.99. And this is, if you just don't think pink diamonds and big sizes are in the cards, listen, they're not for me either. Big pink diamonds, big pink diamonds are really tough. We're helping you out right now. Get the deal of a lifetime. We're not even doing 19 or 18 or 17 or 16 or 15 or 14. It's the bridge mounting. This is where most people say, I'd love to own a bridge mounting one day, but it's really pricey. Not today, it's not. And we're not doing 14 or 13 or 12. Pink diamonds, you still get them. Morganite, pink diamonds, white diamonds, all VS. You get a ton of gold. With it as well, you're not even paying $1,299. This is already now. We got some callers that are going, okay, now I'm convinced. Now I see why she's excited about that value. It really is one of our better ones here that I've ever had. And that just goes back to the last 7 years. I can make this a bigger deal for you. And that's what takes it to that next level of value that's an all-time best. It's not $12.99. It's not $11.99. This is insanely good discounting. Try the ring. Let me remind you that this is a sale price that you do not have a final sale attached to it. You are not going to be forced and tied down to keep it. And that's something I tell you because I'm not one that advocates returns. I think returning stuff is a pain in the you-know-what. I donate. Honestly, I buy a lot of, especially clothing. I buy a lot of clothing because, you know, I'm in this job and I like to wear something new every day and all that. And I don't return things. Now, I'm a really good online shopper. It rarely happens. But if I do, I'm not an advocate for it. I never want you to return it. I never want you to buy something with the thoughts you're going to return it, because I don't think you will. And that's my point. If you look at this, because there's a lot of naysayers who see a value in a ring like this and a price like this and go, there's no way. It's too good. You have to try it because you will see why I'm so excited about it. And you're not going to return it, but just know that, yeah, it's really that good. It's really that amazing of a ring. It's really that good of a value. And you take advantage of it while it's here because it's not even $10.99. I promise you, with all of my years of reputation staked behind this ring, this is one of the best values I've ever presented on television. I've been doing live TV for a long time. This is one of the values. If you've never tried it, if you don't have a pastel pink, if you don't have a morganite, if you want to just be super on trend, listen, I'm not one to follow the trends necessarily. Just wear what you like. But this is a color that you're going to see a lot of going forward, not just this year, but beyond, in all facets of life. So to get it in a rare exotic gem is really important, and it's less than $10.99. So now there's absolutely no reason to not take advantage of it. This is as is, by the way, so the only choice you need to make is what size do you need. We're doing the sizing for you. So just remember, you've got free shipping. You don't pay tax if you live outside of California. That's most of you. Here's the deal. I'm going to get this out the door right now for $999, and you should get it. You really, really should. And we've only got a couple of pieces that are going to be identical color to make this happen for you. So this is why when I tell you to get on the lines fast, I mean it. I'm going to try it on again. This is truly one that you should try. You really should. If you already even have morganite, but you want to get it in a bridge mounting, or you want to get pink diamonds, let's face it, there's a lot of people who think, I'm never going to own pink diamonds because they're so pricey. Look at the amount of pink diamond weights you can get here alone. First, to start, That's impressive as well. So you're getting the pink morganite. You're getting, you see the match there. I mean, they're right side by side. We've got the two halos of pink diamonds right there beside it. So you see that it's a pink diamond color in that morganite. Because why? It's the match. It's just a little more saturated because that's what you want. You want the most saturation you can get. It's still an important vital stone for your collection. Great one to invest into. Here it is on the hand. Just a must-have in my own humble opinion. And I gotta really say, I don't say that about everything. I didn't stack 2 or 3 rings here. This is one beautiful bridge. That's a lot of gold. It's a lot of diamond weight. And that is one fantastic rare stone in the middle of it all. So 75 points just in the white diamonds. Remember that. Then you get the additional 36 in the natural pinks. That's 111 total weight just in your diamonds. Plus you get the fabulous morganite, which looks for the world like our $13,000 pink. I actually think it looks a little better because the pink diamond we have in the $13,000 ring is not quite this saturated. So I actually like this one even more because it's got that richness there. It is obviously a fabulous ring, but it's only here for $9.99 for a couple more of you. And I know we can't get anyone through on the phone lines right now. That's been the whole deal all day. So again, stay with us. Don't get frustrated. I know nobody likes to wait. I know that. I'm aware of that. Stay with us though. Trust me, it's worth it. It is worth it. We're only going to have you wait for about probably 30 seconds or so on the lines here to get everyone with an operator and hopefully have that beautiful ring for you because this is one for the ages. You do not miss out on values like this. And if you want to even shop it for a friend or shop it for a jewelry lover that you know, maybe it's going to be the piece that you think, you know what, my daughter would really like that, or my sister would really like that, and there's that big birthday coming up, or that celebration. Maybe it's Mother's Day. Maybe all the moms out there, you know, we got to start talking about this. The moms never, ever treat themselves enough for what they should, right? Moms are really, it's the hardest job in the world. Moms are important, and you got to treat yourself, and I think this is that guilt-free treat yourself, not go over the top and break the bank and spend $4,000 or $5,000 or $13,000 on the one that I don't think if they were side by side, I don't think you'd like the pink diamond for $13,000 any more than this one. Obviously, there's a little more rarity to a pink diamond than a morganite, but if it doesn't look as good, then what's the point? Doesn't really matter how good it is if it doesn't look good. We wear jewelry for, yes, the rarity's lovely, and yes, but we wear it for the beauty of it, right? That's why we wear jewelry, to beautify our accessories. Yeah. Of course, I'll try it on again. They're probably seeing that now. We'll measure it from top to bottom with the ruler. If you are worried about it being too large, first of all, I have a long hand. I have a large hand, but it's not a large finger. I wear a size 5.5 right now. And I got to tell you, this is a big ring. I will say that. But it's got plenty of room still, even if you have a very petite finger. If you have a 3 or 4 or 5 like I do, a 6, a 7, and 8. It's one of those really great bridge mountings that I think if you like bigger jewelry, it works. And if you tend to like smaller jewelry, I think it works as well. And this is the measurement that it's going to be at the widest point there. Andy, I'm just approximating here. It's about, I would say, about 5/8 of an inch top to bottom. That's going from the point to the base of the pair. Oh, by the way, the nail ring is tomorrow. You cannot miss it. I have a yellow and a white and a rose stacked for you just because I think that's a fun look. And look at the diamonds on the side. Look at how they're all pavé. You're going to love that ring. I'm really proud of this value that we're putting together because I'm still sharpening the pencil, as we say, on the nail ring, but it is coming up tomorrow, and it's the match to the bangle. But the great thing is you don't need to have the bangle. You can just get the ring. Not everybody got the bangle, and the bangle was about $2,000. So you know what? If you don't wear bangles, or you just want more diamond weight, because the ring does have far more diamond weight than even the bangle did, and we're going to make it an incredible, incredible value, and the diamonds go almost all the way around the ring, yet it's still going to be sized to perfection. And I love this as a pinky ring. I love it as a thumb ring. It can be worn truly anywhere on the hand, which is very exciting, I believe. So that, again, I'm well versed on this ring because I bought one from the big designer many, many years ago for my mom. And I splurged, but it was important and it was significant and it was all that. So we're gonna have that nail ring tomorrow. It's that great wraparound design, and it's got so much pavé. There's almost a carat in diamonds to it. It is, whether it's, now I know it's kind of edgy, so it may not be for everybody. I wouldn't say it's for the masses, but maybe also for gifting. If you know somebody who's a little more on, you know, they like to be like high fashion or on that edgier side, or if they really like status pieces. Because let's face it, the designer that makes this ring in retail is about as status, iconic, and expensive as it gets. So that's tomorrow. So just a reminder, we're going to do it at about, it's less than 24 hours away now. It's 23 hours away, okay? We're going to have that tomorrow, and I don't want you to miss it because I have a feeling It's just a hunch, but I have a feeling it's going to sell out. So we don't have a million to go around. As usual, we've got the white and the yellow and the rose, and you may want to get more than one because I know me, I'm getting one of each color of gold. Yes, even the rose gold, and I don't even wear rose gold, but I'm getting one because I love them stacked. So anyway, back to the wheel we go. And if you need a more compact stacked, they do that too. I'm just kind of showing them off so you can see the different gold colors and get a little sneak peek at them. And so last call, 60 seconds on this morganite in the bridge with the pink and the white diamonds. So glad you're with us today. Only have about an hour and 15 left. So if you do have any requests or anything you want to check on availability, do it now. Make sure you don't wait too long so you don't miss out on anything. We got to make sure we help you out with everything you need. We still got some very important pieces here from the show. Plus, our last hour is going to be a good one. We have a really important fawn diamond round that's in a brand new mounting. Also have that big tanzanite I flashed, even turquoise, and a men's ring. I think the men's ring is, yeah, it's time right now for the men's ring. Love the blue greens of this tourmaline. I actually would wear this. If this was sized for me, I think it would be a fabulous ladies ring as well because it's a very, it's also a little status designer style. We've got a quilted mounting coming up, but we did it in gold. So we're going to show that to you coming up next. And that'll be item number 112, 3196 on the way. Okay, so I'm going to, wait, should we give it the last 5 seconds? 3, 2, 1, lift off. All right, let's go to our men's ring. This is a blue-green tourmaline, and I love it. It needs rhodium, as this design always does somehow. I don't know how they don't get that rhodium, but we're going to make sure this is a really, really, it's a white gold now. Yeah. Oh, okay, good. Who got that? Oh, we'll find out. Who was it? Judy? Julie. Hi, Julie. Thank you for the indicolite from earlier. And then keep calling, check with your operators and see if we have that morganite in the pink and the white diamond bridge. But here we go. Men's or ladies? Size for a guy, but you know what? We can size it to whatever size you need. So item number 112, 3196 is coming up right now. And this is a 1 carat 88. Been seeing some gorgeous blue-green tourmalines lately, and this is the Asher cut. Yay! Now, for my ladies out there, this is what looks like that very, very iconic and really status handbag, right? There's a quilted style to this that looks very French classic designer. So there's that. Then you have the diamonds. Well, there's a lot of diamond weight. It's going to be 48 points of diamonds. They're all bigger individual stones. This is, out of all the beautiful Congolese blue-green we've been showing you lately, I would say this is the one that looks most like a copper-bearing Paraiba, no doubt, because there's a lot of blue coming through on this stone. And it's kind of the Asher cutting playing here, so you get the blues and the greens together. Let's show you the inside under gallery. So that's what the whole ring will look like. I think they just probably put that in the bag a little too soon after it was rhodium. So it's just, again, we do re-rhodium on everything after it's sized anyways so that you get that perfect, perfect look. So you can get white, yellow, or rose, but the problem is here, there's a stone that's only singular one. So this is it, the chance to pick it up. And of course, too big right now for me, doesn't matter. If I wear it like that and simulate that it's a smaller size, I think a gal could wear this too if you like a little wider and heavier ring. And a lot of us gals do, because a lot of fine jewelry's just gotten away from good gold weights and we miss it and we want it. So this is the way to get it and get a beautiful tourmaline that, again, these Congolese stones don't have a yes or a no definitive answer on copper content or not. But if it is, great, you're getting a better value. And if it's not, well, that's okay. It's still a big value because it's a gorgeous stone. So how it got there and what its chemical elements are to get it that color is really neither here nor there. Yes, if one day they determine this Congolese material has a copper content, then your stone is just off the charts rare. And you probably should have paid a couple $100,000. And if it doesn't, it's a beautiful, rare, still very clean, bright tourmaline that anybody would be proud to own and proud to wear. And it's going to be a $49.99 price tag. But I'm moving every price down because that's what I get to do. We debated. We've been doing a lot of sales lately. It's been a lot of holidays. It's been a lot of things, and I had two options. I could either give you $50 off, or I could be on my own, discounting everything to my own particular needs and wants. So that's what I opted to do, because trust me, you're getting a lot more than $50 off on everything. You're getting a lot more than $100. Most things are saving you about $500, $600, $800, just depending on the piece. I'm going to do more than that here. So take a look at it. Tim, go ahead. Hi, Kimberly in Texas. How's she doing? Oh, she did? She received some earrings that she ordered last week? What'd she think of them? Oh, good. I'm so glad. Thank you, Kimberly. I appreciate that. And thank you so much for watching and shopping, and have a very happy and safe President's Day holiday weekend. Love it, love it, love it, love it. I was actually looking on the freeway today on the way to work. I was hoping I'd see my brother because he's driving out to Vegas today to go have a family celebration. And he's headed out there. And I thought, wow, I'll probably see him on the freeway. And unfortunately, I didn't. He was about 30 minutes ahead of me. But yeah, he was headed out east. I was headed out east. We're just very different destinations. But I'm in lovely Baldwin Park, so I get the bonus, right? But here we go. This one's not going to be $49.99. It's not. And yeah, we're gonna try to have our family Christmas finally. We didn't really do. I know it's February. It's a live show, but it's February 17th, but we haven't had our family Christmas yet, so we're working on that. Supposed to have my family Christmas on, try to do that Tuesday. But anyway, except for that storm we're getting, so it may not happen. But let's do this, guys. It's not even going to be $49, $39, $29. Do you see? Do you like my discount, or do you like $50 off? Because I'm sure probably at this point they're probably going, you know what? Invoke the $50 off, because she's going crazy. We're actually going to do better than $29.99 as well. If you would like the Asher Cup. Well, Asher Cup's been kind of a theme of the day here with our exotics, with our rares. We're so excited to have this for you, men's or ladies. I really think it's either or. This can be for our gals, it can be for our guys, it can be for anybody who wants it, but it's not even going to be $29.99. Let's make it $19.99 instead, okay? That's it. It's a really, this is one of the heavier gents rings we do, not just in the gold weight and the size, but also in the diamond weight at almost a ½ carat. So it's really, really important. So that is a fabulous way to go. And that blue-green is gorgeous. Really is. So that's going to be, I'll try it on one more time, and then we're going to be close to, gosh, we got about 10 minutes to our top of the hour. I do have that big tanzanite. We'll do that at the top of the hour. We have a very, very special 2-carat yellow diamond. If anybody wants to see the 2, I can tell you the carat 51 is still here. That has the GIA cert that was under $5,000. That is somehow, some way still made it here. Little shocking, little surprising. If you need to see it again, let me know. I'll call out Maureen. Maureen, I know you've been at some point requested some diamond earrings. They're here if you'd like to see them. So calling, paging Maureen if you'd like to see those diamond earrings we brought out. Again, look at the finishing, and then I'll try it on one more time. Boy, great clarity on that stone. Still that bright, vibrant color. Here it is on the hand with that quilted like pattern. You can see the great Asher cutting you get there. Really pretty. It's funny, I've got a men's Paraíba ring that actually is a copper-bearing stone. It's big money. It's 5 digits, okay? So it's over 10 grand. Usually, if you're gonna get a gents piece with an actual Paraíba, for sure copper-bearing, it's gonna be on the pricey side, so it's nice to have that look and that luxury without even having to spend $2,000 like you're doing right here. So $19.99 on that one. Let's keep on moving. It's always tougher to get the men's pieces out on the weekend, but I see a lot of women are reminded of handbags, and Coco, you know who, and I am too, because I'm a handbag obsessed girl. But I gotta say, I also think of some of the most incredible cars and automobiles in the world. They do this quilted pattern on their interior of their seats, and they do this great stitching, and it's an option that, let me tell you, in a leather car interior costs way more than this ring, like 100 times more, just for the option. So I think of it as, it's kind of like always luxury. Whenever you see this kind of quilted pattern and styling, it just seems like it's synonymous with luxury. So I'm really excited we have it for you in gold with that great stone. We're going to keep on moving because, yeah, there's a lot to do and only an hour to do it. Plus, we have the big fawn diamond that's coming out in the brand new style. And we have some great turquoise earrings as well. And if anybody has requests, you know what? We've only had a couple today. We'd love to hear them. Now, for the ladies, if you want to go something a little more feminine, might as well just bring this back out. Just in case you missed it earlier, this was in our first few minutes. And that's a trillion cut blue-green Congolese tourmaline that I adore. And it's pretty. And it's going to be out of number 1123205. Just a little recap on this one so that if you join me a little bit late on this Saturday, that's okay. We got this one that's here, and it should not be because it's not the $59.99 price it should have been. It's got a much better price because I'm loaning it out for $24.99. That's only $500 more than the Congolese Asher we just saw. This has far more diamond weight. It has pink and white diamonds. It has a far larger stone. So I think that just going back to back like this, it really does reinforce the value that's with this trillion. because like I said, I was given carte blanche to do all the discounting myself on this holiday weekend to make sure that you get the biggest savings possible. And so I know there's no banner that says take a couple bucks off. It's because I'm taking thousands of dollars off every price tag on brand new pieces to get them for you and make sure that they're affordable so you can treat yourself and get yourself ready for whatever the occasion may be, or just because you're a great collector of the rare and exotic gems of the world. And that's what really matters. So take advantage of that, $24.99. Let's get into it because we've got a few more pieces to show you and we still have a couple minutes till the top of the hour. That one should go. Let me try it on. So if you missed it again, you can see how lovely. It's definitely a lavish trillion cut. There's just more, look at that, more brilliance, more bright, more bounce to that stone than most, because you get the undeniable. It's the clarity working with the cutting. It's so overly brilliant. That's very neon, to the point where if I even take away the light, it's still as bright. Kind of what neon's about. No light, no problem. There it is. Full light versus no light. Is there any variation in the stone? Well, yeah, the stone got brighter in lesser light. That's what neon's about. So it's a huge value, and that's just a pretty piece. Pink diamonds and white diamonds together. Chance piece is here. Big yellow diamond is here. It's just GI. We rarely have GIA certified diamonds. So if you need the big yellow, got the big carat 51 yellow diamond in a GIA certificate here for you as well. Thanks for being with us today. We have an hour left. Let's go ahead and show you something real quick before we get to our official top of the hour. There happens to be a ruby. I've got a 2 carat and I've got a 3 carat 52. It so happens to be that the 3 carat 52 ruby is a better price than the 2 carat. And that's because it's been marked down. And then I'm going to further mark it down to make sure this goes today. It's item number 1114377. I know it's not every day we see rubies at all. We just saw a necklace earlier, gone in an instant. Now we're getting into a really big size of ruby. And it's going to be the second largest that we have, only by a couple points, so it's really huge. It's a 3 carat 52. It's oval, and then you get a carat 41 in this very signature style that we have. So it looks good, doesn't it? And this is just special in every way. It looks beautiful because it is, but it's also just, you got to think, I know that around here we're seeing 352s in all kinds of stones, but remember how rare that is to achieve when it's ruby, when it's a chromium rich stone, a stone that is colored by the element of chromium. But as an example, it makes it a smaller size because chromium is when it's forming in the earth, it's actually a growth inhibitor. So a lot of stones like pink sapphires, emeralds, rubies, all really important stones, right? They get colored by chromium. It's why we don't see big emeralds, big rubies, big pink sapphires. So when you do, like the 352 we're showing you now, it gets extra special. There's an extra rarity there because it's so large. That's just not something you see all the time. So you're getting your 352, it shows it as well. Sometimes a ruby is not going to look necessarily as big as the carat weight might indicate. It's a struggle. The struggle is real, as the kids say, because it's really tough. So if you are a large gem gal, but you do want a Burma ruby, it's tough all the way around. Then, of course, when you actually get one, like this one, they get really pricey. This is a $20,000 price tag. So that's why it's here. There haven't been a lot of people shopping $20,000 pieces lately, so here's where we make it a better deal to say bye-bye to it on this big President's Day weekend. So you get a huge savings. Like I said, here's a 2 carat. This is a 202, smaller diamond weight. I can show it to you. It's a 202 though with a carat 38 in diamonds. It's way more money. I'd rather just show off value here by saying here's the big stone with more diamond weight. Obviously there's more value there, and it's not going to be $19,999. I'll take it lower than the 2 carat. So that's the beauty of this savings. So if you've ever wanted or thought about owning a really large ruby, I would go here, I would go now, and let's make it really, really, really affordable, more so than it's ever been. That's the idea. And take it way down below even $99.99. Watch this on the hand. This is a beauty here. Can't wait for tomorrow. I know a lot of you are waiting for tomorrow for the nail ring. Me too. I'm getting so many excited emails and responses about it. I can't wait either. There it is. There's the nail ring, white, yellow, and rose, and anywhere on the hand. Start thinking about, this is also nice, little sneak peeks like this. Gives you a little more time to think about where you might want to wear it and what size you might need and how many you might need, because if I make it really affordable, maybe you get a couple, different sizes, different gold colors, or gifting, right? But here we go with the ruby. It's not even going to be $99.99, $352. That's the second largest overall here. and it's going to be a lot less than 9,000, 8,000, or 7. Let's not even ask for $6,000, and I can count on one hand in 22 years the number of rubies I've had that are 3 carats plus for under $10,000. It rarely happens, yet you're still getting a glow and a clarity and a beauty about this stone. And it's not going to be $69.99 or $59.99. That is a brand new reduction. And we're going all out for you. That's what I promised on this holiday weekend, and we're keeping that going right now. It's not even $59.99. Somebody's going to take it. July's birthstone, but of course, one of the most important stones you can ever own in a natural gem collection is a ruby. And the best source, Burma. No doubt, it's Burma. And we've got it for $58.88. One caller, one collector, and one alone will be able to take that for $58.88. Good luck. And then we're going to be in the last call here. We've got our last hour coming up. Big time tanzanite on the way. We also have a fawn diamond in a round that we're looking forward to bringing to you in a new design. Anything you want to request, get those requests in. If you need a 2 carat, it's a little more money, but there is a 2 carat. And the diamond weight that is there around it are baguettes. So we do have that 2 carat if you'd like it in the yellow gold. So it's got the tapered baguettes around it, all centering there with the narrow points in toward the center. This is a little more money for the 2 carat because it's brand new, but that again is a very important 2 carat if that's more your cup of tea. We can get that to you. Let's go ahead and get to our big top of the hour. We're about 30 seconds away from officially welcoming it in. Last hour of our Saturday. Please let me know what requests you have if there are any. I know the nail ring is tomorrow, so we've got now less than 24 hours to wait for that beautiful, beautiful nail ring in the 79 points in diamonds. It's a lot. It's a lot of diamond weight, but don't fear. We're going to make it a great value for you. There is one of our last calls on tanzanite. We'll wait out the clock here for the next 20 seconds. I just want somebody to get that ruby. Somebody's got to get this. When you see 3.5 carat plusers brought down to a price like this, it's go time. And then this is coming up. That's our big 11 carat pluser. It's an 1130 blue wing block D. You have very few blue wing block Ds left to get a hold of now, and this is one for today that we haven't even really shown yet, besides a quick little flash. So last call on the ruby. Take a look, then we'll move them out, and we'll get you the tanzanite instead. Somebody needs that ruby, though. That's just pure, beautiful blue reds. It's that secondary blue that we love about the Burma stones. That's what really is the telltale sign that you have Burma and not one of the many other sources that are much more commonplace. Like today, it's all about Mozambique. For a while, there was like a cyclical nature about ruby sources where for a while it was all Thailand, then it was all usually, there was a lot of material actually from Vietnam for a while. There was a lot of Thai material for a while, and then lately, the last several years, it's been Mozambique stones. They're not terrible, but again, nothing is going to compare to the value and the coloring you get because it's a secondary blue. Hi, Risa. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. I do enjoy that ring, and of course, I just put on 3. You don't need to do that, but yes, the stacking is just to give you an idea of the colors we'll have, and so that is tomorrow, the nail ring. I know you're all excited about me too, because I've already bought the big designer one many years ago, and had I had my crystal ball at the time, would not have needed to. But hey, the good news is we can deliver a great quality to one and all tomorrow. So big, big value tomorrow. It's going to be a very important Sunday for sure. But let's take a look at this. Top of the hour is here. Last hour of our Saturday together. And now it's time for some Blue Wing Block D. This is very impressive. We'll zoom back a little bit. What do we think? And do you notice this mounting? It's a classic mounting, but we've had to upgrade it a bit because usually this mounting holds a 4 or 5 carat. It's the same design, but it's accommodating an 11 carat 29 Blue Wing Block D center, and it has, as a result, even more diamond weight. It's a carat 61. So tremendous diamond weight here. You see the reds already. It's not like I'm going to say, oh, guess what? They're there, but you can't see them. Oh, no, you can see them, which means they become more pronounced in person. The item number is 1123177. We haven't had much blue wing today. Oh, is the ruby already gone? Okay, so we got 2 people talking about the ruby, so let me know when that's gone, and I'll let everyone else know. But this is going to be 1123177. This is the new reality. We've gone through several hours of the show here, and we have not had Blue Wing Block D for you, right? This is, we had, at this point now, we're seeing 1 a show if we're lucky. It is last call to see them overall in general. You're not going to be seeing them moving forward. We have everything from our collection. Hey, I'm glad we got 5 years out of it. We did. We got 5 years, essentially 5 years and a month out of the collection, which is honestly more than I even thought. We would get a chance to show them to you. They have become a worldwide phenomenon, really. It was one of the more entertaining things was I got to spend a couple hours in Tucson a couple weeks ago, and I just got out for a couple hours to go, do some things in the business and, give a little talk and all that. And everybody who recognized me said, I just want to talk about blue wing block tees. That's all anybody wanted to talk about. They were just excited about blue wing. Here we offer yellow diamonds and big rubies and all kinds of great mountings. And yet the talk of TVON is clearly the blue wing block D. And that makes sense. We're the only establishment in the world that has them. We are truly, we are privileged. We are blessed to bring them to you, and we haven't held back. Because now at this point, all the museum reserves have come out. By the way, this one is. It's our 11 karat 29 museum reserve oval. The ovals are always a little bit more challenged when it comes to getting the red flashes. It's just in the cutting. You can have the best saturation and the best blue wing block D, but still the oval doesn't usually show off as much of the reds as other cuts do. So here's where you've got that. It is also going to be a karat 61 in diamond. So this is that same signature style with the split shank on the sides, but it's even bigger because it's got an 11.5 karat essentially in the middle. So all of this is adding value. And with that, this is not the museum reserve that can be under $10,000. I wish it was. That would be the case if it were a 6 or 7 carat. Because it's 11 plus carats, this one's got a price tag of $15,999. It's President's Day weekend. It's been an entire month, it seems, of celebration. I am giving you the greatest discounts you've ever seen. I've had 2 auctions today. One was at the first hour, it got crazy. Second hour, same thing happened. Now we're going to do it again because I got to escape the $16,000 price tag. That is one way to leave it here. At this point in time, I can't be taking the most sought after stone here and letting it stay. We got to drop these prices so that if you want one, you can get one. And this is how we do it. You don't have to pay $15,999, even though let's also factor in the fact that most of these tanzanites, because in the wholesale world, the non-blue wing block D, that's AAA. This is more equivalent to 6A grade. AAA materials going for $4,000 and $5,000 a carat. Where would that put that stone? Let's go with easy math. $45,000? $50,000? You could pay as a wholesaler to get that stone in nowhere near the quality. So what's wrong with $16,000? Well, the fact we have made a point to spoil you through the years and get you the greatest value. And I don't mean value like cheaper price because it's lesser. I mean better price than what you pay for the junk. Truly. Please don't go out and buy the regular material, the basic color, when you don't have to, because you're still going to spend more for that than you will here for the literal best. And that's what this is. And it's going to require me doing some extra savings here, so that's how that's going to work here. $15,999, yes. The ruby, you got it. Here's the inside of the ruby. That one does stay in the yellow gold, by the way. So I don't know if I mentioned that earlier. I want to show you the, there's the ruby, and then we're going to show, this is the same mounting. So I was just talking about this, that we have in the tanzanite, except bigger in the tanzanite. But look at the inside. So this is your undergallery, because we're going to still make it comfortable by adding that beautiful, like a little kind of foundation of gold to sit it up high so that you can still have some negative space on the split on the sides here like you see, but it's going to show off the clarity, because the last thing we want to do is say, hey, here's a rare 352 and it's got great clarity, and we're going to mar that by putting something behind it that's going to make it look like it's got inclusions when it doesn't. Look at the inside and look at the clarity through that angle, by the way. That's an impressive look at it there. So that's going to be that clarity, and that's how it's finished on the inside, because we've got 2 people verifying on that ruby right now. I'm not sure who's got it, but we'll let you know when it goes. See how this is the same mounting? Just scaled up, a little bit bigger proportionally so that it can house this 1129, and boy, I got to escape 16,000 and fast. Let's put it on the auction block. Let's do it. It's been an interesting way to get some deals out today. That's for sure. But we're not going to make it, you know what, $10,000 is too high for an auction. Let's get you in. Not 9, not 8, not 7, not 6. Not even going to be. I like 6. That's a $10,000 savings, but it's not going to do it today. Because on a big 3-day weekend, we know one thing. A lot of people that normally would be here sitting on the couch watching this show are out because they go, I get an extra day off. So I'm going out. I'm leaving town. I'm getting out of here. I'm going. And so this is the day when we have to do extra additional discounts so you get the extra deals. You get the treat. You get the special material better than you've ever seen it before. And this will not be $6,000 to start. It's not going to be $55,000. I'm going to start at $5,000. It's one of our best blue wings left. It's one of the larger. We had the 17 karat we flashed earlier in the emerald cut. Still here if you want it. Now we're bringing the 11 karat 29 in the oval. Really classic. You know, for being a big diamond weight, there's something always classic in nature about an oval, right? We know that. So when you see this, you realize, yeah, that looks really good because it's got all those bright reds. And that, you know, is special. But then to see the extra element of a carat 61 in diamonds, that's a whole lot of diamond weight you're getting. And we don't have 5,000. Nobody on the phone lines. I'll tell you what, let's make it even better. Because I know you're at home thinking about per carats and all that, probably not even factoring in the fact it's got a carat 61 in diamonds, and that's okay. But here's what we'll do instead, and before we do $5,000, let's not do 49. Let's just go ahead and make it $4,800 to get it started. That's a $10 increment if you want to get it going, and that will be that on our big oval blue wing block D. Then we've got the fawn diamond coming up. And then we'll really, I've been encouraging your requests, but I got to tell you, we've shown you just about everything we have for this Saturday morning or now afternoon. So if you have any requests, we'd love to get those in. And we'd love to hear what you're thinking about, what you'd like to own here before we go and run out of time, because tomorrow's going to be one of those days where we're going to probably have a few extra minutes on that nail ring, I would have a feeling. So make sure you get requests in today. We've got a little more time today to do that, likely than tomorrow when everybody's looking forward to that big debut, which we've never had anything quite like before. And tomorrow's the day, and it'll be likely the only day because it's a very complex style to make. This is why we haven't done it sooner. It was a little bit of it was a labor of love, but it was definitely a lot of labor. So we'll have that coming up tomorrow. But again, last call on this one, $4,800. That gets you about $400 a carat. But this is with a lot of diamond weight, and that's what's really extra special about that one. Let's keep on moving because we do have quite a few pieces here that we can also recap. But I'm going to show you this fawn diamond because this is the new mounting, and we always love a new mounting. A lot of our mountings we'll see time and time again because they're classic or they're favorites, or they, you know, really tend to be ones that are always asked about. But in this case, we take multiple styles and put it together. But I think what's most important to talk about right off the bat is the fact that this is a round fawn, not a, you know, we usually see, I've seen round, we've seen the fawn diamonds for a while, but it's always cushions, it's pear shapes, it's ovals. And then you're always asking, but what about the maximum brilliance? Can I get a round? And there were very few because remember, this is the pink and the champagne diamond, not just a champagne like you typically see. This is that pinky champagne. Then we surround it with, yes, those are pink diamonds as your halo right around it. And then you have white diamonds. It's brand new. 1123181 is your item number. And it's got 2 tones of gold, rose and white. Doesn't have to stay that way. I would recommend it. The designers, they do all different, it's not like they just come up with this randomly. They do all different styles and take a look at it, and they know what's going to look best to complement the stones you have. Well, this is our 1 carat VS diamond, and it is extremely important. It's fabulous, and it's also going to be pink and white diamonds, and we're going to discuss it all. But we break it down because every single diamond in the ring is so important, especially the round. The round is the 1 carat exactly. The pink diamonds are another 29 points, so you get, they're good size individual stones. They really have to be, because if you're creating, if it was a smaller stone you were working with, a 1/4 carat, 30 points, something like that, you could go smaller and get away with it. When you have a 1 carat center stone that's anchoring it, it's a different deal. And a 1 carat round is tough to come by. Of course, these are always, if you think, well, that's easy, round diamonds, easy. It's classic, but it's not easy because remember how wasteful the round cuts are? So even though it's a classic diamond cut, we don't see nearly as many of them when it is a fancy color you're working with. Let's not forget, these are Argyle mined stoned. So Argyle mined stones, rather. So I'm talking about the collection of fawns to begin with. There have not been fawn diamonds that we've ever acquired from anywhere but the Argyle mine. This was a teeny tiny private collection that we've been essentially kind of rationing out here for the last several years. It's been something you can only find here because it's not just a basic champagne diamond, it's giving you a champagne pink. So the elements that we love that make pink diamonds rare are in this stone, but it's really two natural colors combined in one. So it makes it extra special, but that's what's been missing is the round material. That's what we have here. We're so glad to have it. This is the pink diamond weight, 28 points in white diamond weight. Notice there are only 10 of the white diamonds there. So they're all about 3 pointers and they're set into the gold. So they're burnished into the band. So you get a smooth surface on the sides. It's the first time we really have done a bigger diamond in a band style like this. Usually they're double halos, bridge mountings. We really try to expand the options so that we have something for everybody. Not everybody wants a double halo, not everybody wants a bridge. So if you like a little less diamond weight on the sides, you want it a little more tame, maybe a little bit more gold weight, but less diamond weight, this is it. And you probably know this already, I can't do a fancy color diamond or a natural color diamond of any kind, really for under $5,000 right now. We were in the Hong Kong show a few weeks ago. Well, it's now at this point about 2 months ago. And another one is coming up next week. So we're all going, not me, but everyone else is headed to Hong Kong again to go be buyers. But last time we came back with nothing in colors of diamonds, not one. It's the biggest show, really, that there is. So when you get a wholesale opportunity with miles and miles and miles of dealers, and you can't match a price in the wholesale environment by invite only, then you know that the world has changed a little bit since we started bringing them. Have we gone up in price? No. Have we adjusted pricing? No. Here's your deal. It's $79.99. Let me scrap that. We're going to make a deal. Take a look. It's a new mounting. I always know that when we have newer mountings like this, it's a little more challenging to get everybody kind of adjusted to the newness, right? So here we go. Total weight here, 29 in the pink, 28 in the white. Do you see the big white diamonds there? 10, 5 on each side. Love that. Love that. Maybe 5 is significant as a number. You got that here. I got a 5 and a 5 there for you. Let's take a look at this. Something that's very elegant, but something that's very wearable. At the same time, how about we bring it down? Because I know I'm never going to sell anything for $79.99 today. That's for sure. And it may be that price, or as it should be, but we're not going to get that. And look at the inside, how that's finished. All mirror finished, gold on the inside as well. Taper so that it's comfortable, go true to size. We're going to go all out here. I cannot get a new diamond in a fawn. Of course, they're collectible. They're only here in collections that's literally down to nothing. We brought this out because nobody had seen around in a while. We've been months and months away from our fawns. Here's your chance. Let's get it on the auction block because I didn't get it open on the tanzanite. I'm determined, though. On a fawn around Brilliant, we got to get it going. It's not even going to be, how about this? Best deal we'd ever see on a loose stone right now is $4,000. You're not having to pay that. We're not going to see a starting bid at $4,000. I just had one of the best deals on tanzanite. We didn't get it open. So this is where we know we got to really push it here for the tanzanite deals and for the auction deals and for the fawns. And now we've looked at 2 back-to-back exclusives to our show. They are nowhere else. So you've got an opportunity here to really get a savings on something that, yeah, if we can't bring you the value, nobody can. So let's not do 4. Let's not do 35. $3,000. And a lot of gold sitting on that platform to make that band a nice, heavier, wider style. And we are looking at 3,000, you know what, skip it. I'm all for setting records. I think at this point, the Guinness Book should probably take up residence in our studio because that's all I'm doing every single day. Is just like every day breaking our own records. We already set them, and now we're breaking them. I'm not going to do $3,000. It's a $10 increment. Let's make it easy. But I need callers, we need bidders, we need shoppers, we need collectors, diamond lovers, anybody who wants a deal on a diamond if you're getting engaged. Everyone's going, no, I did that years ago. Then don't. Because this is a style that can be worn anywhere on the hand in the wider band, and that's what we lack here. That's what we don't usually see nearly as often as those more bridal motifs and those more bridal styles. So this is what's more in demand as a result, because you don't see it. And instead of even $3,000, forget about it. We're going to go to $2,500. Why do I bring up records and breaking them, smashing them, shattering them? Because that is a $2,500 price tag that when I sell loose stones, like outside of the walls of here, when you trade loose diamonds, you cannot trade a natural 1 carat diamond for $2,500. We talked about this. The diamonds at the Hong Kong show, that was months ago. The diamonds at the Tucson show, that was weeks ago. We'll have updated pricing that I assure you have gone up because there's another Hong Kong show coming up in a week. We will have updates, but there is not a diamond out there for $2,500, and those are loose. Those are in a little plastic baggie, and then you have to find the mounting, or build the mounting, or pay for the mounting, or design the mounting. This is done for you, ready to wear, any size. We don't have 25. I am not going to let record breakers sit here and let it go to the wayside. We need to make this a wow. And here's your value, and I need the traders, I need the resellers, I need the diamond business people. We need Rappaport in here because that's the wholesale pricing that I'm not even allowed to talk about. But that's the diamond sheet that really is only, we talk about white diamonds. You can't even apply that. So this is where, think about what a 1 carat white diamond goes for, because that's a little more well known. Nobody else has got a fawn, so I can't tell you, go look at their price. They don't have it. Should actually elevate the price, it's not. I don't know about you, but when you find something typically more rare or more limited edition out in the world, it goes for more money, not less. This is where we're taking it less than it. I don't have a 1 carat diamond that is a VS 1 carat diamond in a round brilliant, and white diamonds are a dime a dozen in comparison to a fawn, and there is nothing out there for $2,500. I just found one literally 2 weeks ago for a customer's son, and it was $8,600. It was a 1 carat round diamond. $8,600 for a single stone not set. Here's a 1 carat fawn VS still, round brilliant. It's $2,500 and I'll skip it. I am not going to let it stay here. We're not going to do $2,500 after all. So this is where, again, shattering our own records, breaking everything we've known to do with diamonds, and it's not going to be $2,400. There's only so low we can go before I pay you. And that is not actually legal. So here's what I'll do instead. It's not even going to be $2,400. If you'd like to own this ring with all that complement of diamonds, the pink, the white, the bigger stones and the white diamonds as well, this wider band of gold, we're not even going to do $2,400. We've got to get this a home, $2,300 to start. And in the last several years, because I'm here 5 days a week, and it's been 7 years, and I'm going to tell you right now, I have not had 1 carat diamonds ever of any color, any size for that price. Hasn't happened. My loose white diamonds that I sold last February were $4,000. It was a loose 1 carat white diamond round brilliant. Way more. This is just to like check and see if we're broadcasting. That's what this is. That's what we're doing. So let me give it a 60-second clock to get this started. And then I'll stop whining. But that's just me going, I'm in the biz. I'm a reseller. I've got 4 businesses. 3 of them are jewelry related. And I can't buy diamonds like that. Single, solitary, loose, diamonds. I can't do it. I can't bring you a white diamond, a basic. There are literally hundreds of thousands of white diamonds for every 1 color of diamond out there. And yet, I can't get you a white diamond for that price. Cannot do it. So we're looking for $2,300, and we don't even have it yet. And that's what's so crazy. We only have 25 seconds left. I'm going to try it on again. I know it's a new mounting. It's heavy gold. It's great big white diamonds on the side. You've got these huge pink diamonds building the halo around what is a pink and champagne natural stone. Do we have the open? Got it. We've got it. Thank you so much with 7 seconds to spare. We've got the open. Thank you. We'll find out who that is. Look how beautiful and wide that sits on the hand, but not up high, so not complicated to wear. Beautiful piece. 23 we do have. Now we know we're going to sell it. So with all that said, we've had to bring it down miles and miles and miles before we can get an open, and now we've got it, so it just means let's sell it because I'm no fool. We're going to give it a last call because we have to give you a fair and final warning that this is about to sell, but if you want it, you know it's going out. And it's only a $10 increment, so it'd be $23.10 as the next minimum bid, which potentially could make you the winner on a piece like this. And that is not normal. And I think I've said everything that I can possibly say, besides the fact that, remember, these aren't even available to us anymore. The collection is gone. This is one of the few rounds I've ever had. Most were cushions, pear shapes, and ovals. This is the round everyone's always historically asked for. I think, to be honest with you, a lot of our fawn diamond collectors have probably completely given up on me because they never thought we'd see a round. This was the every time, because we haven't even seen fawns of late. Think about it. If you watch the show every day, and usually the people that watch almost every day, have you even seen fawn diamonds at all here? Because I can tell you they haven't been here. If you're more sporadic of a viewer, you know, I'll tell you, you haven't seen fawn diamonds at all. Not 10-pointers, not 50-pointers, nothing. Nothing's really been here. So now, and that's what I mean, maybe you just kind of gave up and went, I guess the fawn diamonds are done. We brought this out of the private collection. Ownership wanted to hang on to it and keep it forever. Instead, here we are, and I'm up here giving it away. And we're going to give it a final 2 minutes and then sell it. That's all I can do. Final 2 minutes. And the total diamond weight, to get almost 1.60 carats in diamonds, if it was 160 individual teeny tiny white diamonds, how great a value would that be? It's not. It's one big center stone, it's 10 big white diamonds, and then it's a halo of pinks. The only thing more rare than a fawn diamond is a pink diamond, really. So now we're at 2,300. Anybody else? All right, so I'm going to give it 2 minutes. You got 2 minutes to dial in, and you have a full money-back guarantee. So that means if you get this at home, and you're not head over heels, like you're not doing like proverbial cartwheels, then send it on back. Trust me, ownership would love to have it back. I wasn't even, so they were not thrilled about bringing this out at an $8,000 price tag. They didn't want to let this go at $8,000. Now I'm at 23. Record setter. It's a record breaker. I have not had any diamonds in 1 carat sizes for this price. And reminder, this is not a loose stone show. It's a finished piece, designer jewelry, brand new mounting. I go through this every time. Every time we have a new mounting, no matter how popular it becomes in the future, it's always tough that first time because we don't know it, we haven't seen it, we don't know inherently the price point, but I'm going to give you 2 minutes and I'm going to tell you right now what I should not say because it's shameful to have to say this, and I'm a little embarrassed to say it, but we are under our own cost to put the darn thing together. It cost us more as a manufacturer, which by the way, the manufacturing facility is about 35 feet out in front of and behind my camera. So we make it. We know what it goes for because we made it in-house. We are well versed on what it costs to get, what it's supposed to be, and that's just the mounting. So when I tell you, because I don't just say that to say that, when I tell you we have more invested into the ring than you're paying today potentially, that is a really big value because we don't have big margins, okay? So let's get you the last look. 2 final minutes. Are you ready? I hope you're dialing because you try it. That's what you have to do at this point. Maybe you don't have a fawn. That's when you got to go. That's when you should rush in. Get the fawn before it's gone. Take a look. Oh, look. You can call me Mother Goose. It's my rap name anyways. Not really. I could think of a much better one. We have $2,300. Final call, minute 39. What, is there a way to slow down the clock, Tony? Do you have a slow motion clock option that I could use? Could we like do it maybe a 7-minute clock? I mean, I'm here for another 34. I'm okay with that. I could just sit here and stare at that ring. And certainly I need the time because we cannot sell. You know what? I need to start putting reserves on these auctions. If they're going to go like this, I'm going to need to start getting the reserve out. This is nuts. It really, truly is. All right, last call. We're down to a minute. Here it is on the hand one more time. Last chance, last call, last moments. Here we go. This is it. It's a nice band. Vladimir finishing there. Beautifully done. Look at that. Little polka dot style inside, still a halo classic around it. Looking good. Fawn diamond, pinks and champagnes together. Could have called it the rosé diamond, except we knew you'd fawn all over it. We knew we would all like just fawn over the color, the exclusivity, the beauty, and the fact it's still a VS stone. Still a VS round brilliant. You cannot find a flaw in that stone. Look for them. You can't find them. We are as up close and magnified as you can get. Do we have 2310 or more? Anybody else? 4 seconds now. You got it? 2310 or more? Anybody else? Let me know. How we doing? Here we go. Wow. I've never, ever seen anything like it. I mean that literally. Here, all these years of selling diamonds, never seen a 1 carat this price. I don't care what color it is. Basic or not, this one is so not basic. So special. What can I do? We're just selling stuff way too cheap today, and that's how it's gonna go. All right, final call, you got it? It's the moment right now. Honestly, we got 31 minutes. Whatever you need to shop for, whatever you've ever thought about in jewelry, you gotta give me a call and tell me what it is. We'll bring it out and we're gonna price it cheap. Because that's just what's happening today. So last call, last chance. I know somebody's trying to get in here. Allison, not on this one? Okay, done? Yes, got it, sold. Move on, let's go. Let's go. I can't stop looking at that. I really can't even stop with that round. Anyway, congratulations, enjoy, and thank you so much. And then let's take a look at these turquoise earrings. I've been waiting to get to these. Look at this gorgeous turquoise. Would you like, because I know they're not omega backs, because a few of you have been asking for turquoise and omega backs lately. These are not. They're post and butterflies, but they give you some very, very attractive round sleeping beauty turquoise. You know what? I'm looking at a nice big discount already. 112-2536 is your item number. Gorgeous Sleeping Beauty rounds. And it's a full carat, plus it's a carat of 7. So this is definitely taking a stud and making it a little more opulent. It's double haloed in diamonds. They're all VS. And it's a bigger earring without being oversized. Yeah. Well, yes, in that it's mirror finish, but it doesn't have an extra layer of an undergallery. Yes, we showed you. Do you want to see it again? It's already gone, but there it is. Yeah. So remember that, all that mirror finishing, the rose gold goes underneath of the center and the pink diamond halo, and then it's all mirror finished on the inside. So this is going to be our turquoise. It's a full 1 carat of the Sleeping Beauty, plus you get the carat of 7. And that's a really important earring. So I think that some of you might recall we had some really big turquoise studs in the rounds before. And they were major money. They were like $5,000, $6,000, something like that. And that was a little too large for a lot of people, because then maybe they're not everyday wearable. You know me and my feelings about turquoise, and this is just because I think a lot of people want to invest into pieces they're going to wear a lot. I'm ready to try it on for you because this is a good one. And when you get a carat of 7 in diamonds, that's so impressive for an earring. We don't see that a lot. And it's the double halo. So it looks great. It's a center post butterfly backing. You get this amazing style. You can have the white gold, you can have the yellow gold, you can have the rose gold. It's whatever you want. But this is that style that if you want to invest into something that you know you're going to wear a lot of, it is a turquoise of any kind. If you're an earring lover, most of the time it either goes 2 ways. It's either a simple stud with no diamonds, or it's that really big oversized style that a lot of people shy away from because it's too big or it's too much for daily wear. Not everybody's dressing up every single day. What is the earring that's going to work? It's this one. Without going basic, because a lot of people shy away from turquoise because they think it's all just that low quality material. There's a very big difference between the really green matrixy material that is more in your Southwestern sterling jewelry, like the sterling silver jewelry, and I love it. Don't get me wrong. I love the Southwest. I love that look. I have a whole collection of it, and it's a look, right? And it's a look that's very on trend right now. But this is not that inexpensive material. This is that really high-end luxury turquoise that why it deserves, come on over, a big diamond weight like you see. And it's going to be on the ear here for you. So this is very, very special. And it's really, I mean, you got to see this on, because the size is one thing, the way it sits on the ear is another, and it's really, really special. And take a look at this on, 1/2 inch, top to bottom, diameter all the way around. This is how they look when they're on the ear. This is the style you're going to wear all the time, because they're wearable, but they also go with everything. Whatever color you happen to be wearing that day. Am I wearing a speck of turquoise? Not at all. Browns, pink, green, yeah. It's all there, but that doesn't matter. The turquoise still works. It would work if I was in a bright neon color. It would work if I was in sequins. It would work if I was in sweats. It would work no matter what. And you can't say that about most jewelry. Most jewelry just is not that versatile. And this is a style that's still popping with the diamonds, great color on the turquoise. It is special. And it's going to be less than, because I'm blowing them out, less than the $29.99. That puts them in that upper range. I want to make them more affordable than that. Back to the wheel we'll go. That gives you, that was exactly where the post would sit, by the way. And so this is specialty. Post and butterfly, you choose. I don't want you to have a gold color that is not your personal preference. This is going to be it, and it's fabulous. Okay, I'm doing some calculation. We're sharpening the pencil here, and $24.99 is just simply not good enough for the end of our show. Let's make it a lot easier. And yes, I love the yellow gold, but if you want to let that gold disappear, go with white. Then guess what? All you're going to see is the turquoise and the double row in diamonds, which creates that big border around these stones. It is it. How about it? Blow them out. Not even $999. Let's go even lower. Extra bonus time. It's just for shopping right here, right now. 60 seconds will be all that we can do here. That's a killer price tag. We all know that. I don't think that's going to stick around at $9.99. We could give those 60 seconds. I'm going to take them a little extra bonus discount just for the fun of it here, just so that we can say best value ever, give you the big look, give you the big wow factor, and blow them out entirely. We will make these $949. It's the lowest price they've ever been. There is simply, usually it's a carat in diamonds by itself, or it's a turquoise stud by itself. Having all of that combined in an earring you can give, you can receive, you can treat yourself to, not breaking the bank to do it. I think $3,000 is really asking a lot for a great pair of earrings, even for one that you will wear more often than not. But when it's $949, makes it so much more accessible to you. Take a look at it one more time, and then we'll say goodbye to those. We'll see who's got them. And then let me know if you have last-minute requests for the show, because tomorrow is going to be a busy, big day. We got the big, big debut tomorrow, and I love a good Sunday debut. And we have one, and it's just it's something I've been just thinking about and dreaming about for a long time. And the fact it's actually here, and it's actually going to be available tomorrow at a price tag that's one of our best. I'm really excited about it. I'm so glad so many of you are as well. So be with us tomorrow for that. And let's see, we've got the $949. Sounds like these may be going out. We're verifying right now. Thank you. So center post butterfly, great style. Going to give you piercing coverage as well, because there's enough diameter there to do that. Okay, yeah, white gold would just basically, it's all you see really in the gold is the prongs. Yeah. Can you show the 534, you got it. Is that the one that already sold earlier? And okay. Okay, oh, okay. Let me see here. Oh, gotcha. Is the 5 carat, I'm sorry, was it already on the air today, or is it not on the air today? Gotcha, okay. That's where I was confused. I'm like, I'm only remembering one. Okay, yes. Again, that's probably the 4th time I've done that today, but yes, I can. Guys, we had a pair of Alexandrite earrings sold in auction earlier, and I don't know why we're showing them on the air again, but we're going to do it one more time. So let me just, sorry, because they're gone. I just don't like to tease you with things that are not available anymore, but there is the Alexandrite earring on the ear again, which not sure if they have any questions about it or if they're trying to figure out what the size looks like for a mounting for a different stone. I'm not sure. But that's the Alexandrite. Those are sold for the record. They're no longer available to purchase. They did sell about 2 hours ago. So we'll go back to the wheel and take a look at our turquoise. Last call there. And then we will show, I've got another tourmaline that's in that blue-green teal family. So we'll show that to you as well, because I know the one we had earlier sold. I've got an actually a little bit very similar size, but a little larger. So we'll share that with you next. And then if you'd like the Sleeping Beauty, please let me know. Maybe that's my calling. Maybe I need to go to be a Disney princess somewhere. Maybe that's maybe my next course of action for a career move. Maybe. Sounds fun, doesn't it? It sounds fun, right? All right, so let's do this. It's going to be 1122863. It's a beautiful 5-carat 34. This is a little different cut because it is radiant. The last one we saw earlier that sold was an emerald cut. So this is the same kind of outer design, but radiant faceting, which is scissor faceting on the inside. It's 1122863. So it's got the ribbon design around it. We can still get you turquoise in the earrings if you'd like them. And then we are going to carry on with our 5-carat 34. And it does have a 15-point diamond weight to it as well. So it would be just a fabulous, fabulous piece. There's the color we're looking for. And that's why it would still be gorgeous if the step faceting was the deal here. But instead, you get the scissor facets, which just make it well, everything you're seeing. I can't describe it as well as your eyes can show you, right? My words don't hold a candle to what that visual is. So you've got that beautiful ribbon effect that's happening top and bottom. Again, one side is one way and the other side is the other, so it just makes sense. It almost looks like, yeah, they could be like numbers. It's really pretty, isn't it? And it's just this really dazzling way to show off the clarity of a tourmaline like this. Definitely has, I wouldn't call it true blue, I'd call it a blue-green. It's a teal, and it's, you know what, bigger size than what we had earlier. It's got a little lighter diamond weight. Let me make the price even better, $14.99 if you'd like it. I know there were several of you that missed out on the 4-carat earlier. Yes? Yeah, we'll show it, Lori. You got it. 1712 emerald cut tansy coming up. It's been, yeah, this one is gone. Congratulations. Tim got that one. Thank you so much. So Lori coming right up. Here he goes. 112-1951 is on the way next. This is the largest of the emerald cut. Besides, there is a 22 carat, but I don't love it. It's got a little window to it. So I'm going to stick with the good stuff, as I usually do, and show you this one, which is up to the standard that I expect for you all, and it's 112-1951. I would never want the tables were turned, and I always put myself, that was the smartest thing someone ever told me in this business, crazy sales, is just, you know, put yourself in the perspective and in the shoes of the viewer, and that's what I always still to this day try to do. And I would never, if the tables were turned, I would never want to be at home and ever want to, you know, shop something that wasn't good enough for you, the host. So I look at it that way. So this is a really special 17 karat 12. Let me just prop it up a little bit, because obviously it's going to be this really designer opulent mounting that when it sits here, it does this little lean. So I just want to show you the emerald cutting here. It's a huge stone. It's actually a 12 by 15 millimeter. It's got these gorgeous red flashes to it as well, of course, being one of our important stones here. And it's 50 points on just the pear shapes. You see there are 3 of them on top and bottom, north to south. The rest of the rounds, that'll be 52 points in the round. It's a carat 02 total weight, and this will be the $20,000 piece that's already come down in a sale event. Now it comes even lower, and we have got it for $19,999 ordinarily. Let me make sure and try this on before we go any further, because timing will be of the essence here. This is so pretty. It's the points that are created. There are 3 pear shapes here, 3 pear shapes here, and it's the points they create, and then this beautiful scalloped effect that's happening around it. Look at that. Isn't that a great look? And you can see how it really fills in. I mean, fills up the finger very nicely. It's a really prominent stone. And the emerald cuts are just exquisite. They really are. They're elegant, they're glamorous, but they're classic at the same time. Yeah. Oh, good, the trillion, my baby. That's gone. Congratulations to whomever got it. And then this one's going to be going out for less than $9,999. Love that one. And it's going much less. We're not doing $89.99 either. Let's take another look at it close up and watch those step facets shine. and a carat 02 in diamond weight, around and around and around they go. We'll make it 88.88. First caller on that one. Good luck. That's our lowest price that one can be, and those are some very important individual diamonds you have going all the way around it. Love the pear shapes, love the details, and then of course setting up, you see there's a little bit of almost like a heart-shaped scroll detail in the basket work on the sides. Really, even kind of cool how the diamonds are not flat. You look at the rounds on the side, they go a little bit convex, which is unique. Usually you would just see those on kind of a level playing field. Instead, they've got a little arch to them, which is really attractive, and that's going to be 88.88. So big value there and huge savings. Also have a Zambaran in an emerald cut. That'd be kind of a little cushion cut Zambaran action for you, or maybe a round sapphire. We've got again, I don't know, is our 3 carat 50 ruby? I think that one was verifying, but I'm not sure if that one's gone yet, so you may want to call on that. Andy, the 3 carat 50 ruby is still here, right, Andy? Is it? Okay, so just double checked. It is. So we had a lot of people talking about it. I think we shooed some of you away saying it was sold, but they didn't end up taking it. So you know what? You can still get that 3.5 carat, which was down to 58.88. Big time ruby. Have a 2 carat yellow diamond that is a major deal as well. If you'd like to get a 2 carat, we had a 1.5, which I have to recap because it's got the cert, a VS 1.5 carat diamond. So that's really important. And this is 88.88. So last call on that one. I'm not going to be able to show that too much more going forward because I know that once pieces, if there is any piece, and I say if because it's a big if, but if there's a piece of blue wing that gets a look here near the end of the collection, and if it gets a couple of visuals on the air, there is still our desire. You know that the Museum Reserve is obviously no longer Museum Reserve if we're selling it to you, right? And certainly, you know, you'd be absolutely in the right to loan it out to museum on your own behalf if you'd like to. But given that that was the original, that was the point, was putting the best stones aside to literally at some point in time be on display so that museums can have the best. Isn't that what they're supposed to do? But they wouldn't actually have the best on display if they don't have Blue Wing Block D. So we had put that initial collection, the best of the best, aside for that purpose. I've been told by ownership now that if we have museum reserves, especially any Blue Wing, but if anything gets like 3 or 4 more times on the air and it stays here, those will be the pieces that will actually go back to the museum reserve collection, meaning they will actually no longer be for sale because we figure you've seen it, you've had your shot at it, you could get it if you want it, but if it sticks around, we still would love to have at least one of these Blue Wing Block Ds making the museum circuit, right? Doing that, you know, getting that chance to be on display, and maybe it rotates through, you know, one exhibit to another so that many museums across the world can get a chance to show off Blue Wing Block D. But that's important. So that's what we're hoping for actually, is that if any do stick around and they get 2-3 times on the air and they stay, we're going to actually have that, you know, museum reserve finally met so that we can actually get that out and have some on display. And if it's just one stone, that'll be enough. And like I said, it can just kind of go through the rounds there. But this is the last look at it because of that reason. So take a look at it and we'll show you one more time. And then we're going to get to a really cool piece here coming up. And I know that, gosh, a lot of pieces from earlier are finding their way out. I do want to do a couple recaps like that yellow diamond that's certified, like the heart-shaped aqua. And I think that's it. That's all I've got. Maureen, again, I'll shout you out one more time that Maureen, if you're waiting on diamond earrings, we have some set aside for you that I understand you wanted to see. Let me know if you are with us today. If not, no problem. But here we go. I'm going to show you the aquamarine that is the heart shape. This is 88.88. Sounds like that one might be going to the museum. Now take a look at this. Perfect heart shape. I was really excited. It got really... We went out the starting gate, guns blazing today. We really did. And I brought you all my favorites. But this was one that was shown early for that reason because it's so dynamic of a heart shape. By the way, Jess, I got to know who got the trillion. Jerry, thank you so much. Enjoy it. Let's take a look at this 383 one more time. Chances are you may not have seen it earlier. It's not just the 383, though. It's the diamonds. A carat 20. Pave across this dome style all the way around. Stunning carat 20, total weight there. And it is a looker. Now, it's fabulous in every way, including the price tag. It really, truly is. We're so excited and proud of this aqua. And again, that's just some of the brightness. I mean, heart shapes are always valuable because they're unique. But to see something like that, where it's got this diamond-like fire through the presence, through the body, through the base of the stone, it looks so good. It's taking those pronounced blues, it's enlivening them, it's emboldening them, and yeah, It's just a gorgeous custom mounting around it, down to the point where there is an actual cleft to the pave. You see there that little dip in the center? That's mimicking the diamond, or rather the heart-shaped aquamarine. I got blue diamonds in the mine looking at this. I mean, why not, right? I've had a couple blue diamonds here. They've never been this size, but that's what, is giving you that look with the fire that blue has. Sierra Santa Maria is the best aqua in the world, and March is coming up in a few days. I'll tell you what, it's $29.99, first caller. We are going to recap the yellow diamond that's certified by GIA next, which I think is our other big value of the day. And we'll see who's got this one, but take a look at some of the profile views, because there's the perspective from your profile. Solid pave on this side, solid pave on this side. From side to side, nothing short of beautiful diamond weight every which way. And the heart shape is super defined. Some heart shapes end up looking, especially from a distance, they can look like just pear shapes. This one, perfectly defined heart shape there. Tomorrow, nail ring is coming up. Diamond encrusted almost all the way around, including the head of the nail pave, every which way. So stunning. All right, $29.99 on this one. Let me know if you'd like it. And that'll be, we're verifying right now. Gorgeous, isn't it? A big starburst effect of light from the center on out. Electric. Big, big yellow diamond is on the way. It's headed towards you right now. We've got a carat 51. It's item number 112-1947. Coming up next, any last minute requests? We're in our last now 11 minutes. Yeah. Yes, she's with us. Oh my goodness. Hi, Maureen. Of course. So she's seen these already? Oh, okay. Oh, good, good, good. So let me show them to you. Let me show you here. She wants to see them on. They're item number 111-9916. Tony, I'll bring up the graphics for her too, just so she can see it all at the same time. They're omega back earrings. They look incredible on because it's this fanned out design. Oh, look, there they are. So this is an omega backing, and needing to be really, because obviously it's a larger earring. And this is, well, 3 carat. So what you can't see right now necessarily is that this whole section where it looks like smooth mirror finished gold, that's all done in baguettes. So all that gold is going to essentially light up. Now you have pave around the top portion and along the outskirts of this like fanned out design. That's really, really pretty, isn't it? So that would be, 3 carats 35 just in the tapered baguette. They're set aligned with the gold that you see right here. And then you also have a carat 20 in the white diamond round brilliance. That would be $455 total weight, and they look like that. They're not heavy for being a big earring and for being in that solid 14 karat white gold. They stay in the white gold. They're not heavy, and look at how easy they are to take off. It's that easy, and to put on. It's this easy. So all you do literally, and I'll show you up close too, this is what omega back is, just so everyone knows. What is an omega back? It's basically a post for pierced ears still, but you have this kind of latched, hinged opening. So it's really simple and easy. I'm also going to show you the left and the right design here. Let me see if I can find another tweezer here and show you on the hand. So here's your left and right. That's how the two, now obviously you could do it like that if you want to, but then I think you're going to have that pronounced fanned out design. I think then that's going to go a little bit maybe into the jawline. So I think they're really designed to be like this, and almost like a feathery wing meets very elegant glamour. I mean, they are red carpet worthy, or anytime you just want to feel like $1,000,000 and look like even more. So this is it. This is really special. And you know what we're going to do? And they're staying in the white gold. It's our lowest price ever. They've got a $99.99. That's where they started. Let's go up close to Tony and show them the baguettes, because I know that's harder to see. And let me zoom back so we can move them around a little bit. And is she on the line there still, Allison? Okay, so does she have any questions for me about them? And let me show you the baguettes here, because they are running all the way through, channel set in that gold section out to the pave. So that's all. I want you to see that there, because I know it picks up a lot of glare of the gold too. That's all mirror finished. But these are going to be actually, wow, they're not even $5,000. When you start to go below $1,000 a carat, and keep in mind, $455 total weight, $4,550 would be $1,000 a carat free gold. That's not where they're at. They're not 45. They're not 44. They're not 4,300. They're 4,299 instead. And again, omega backing, simple and easy and necessary. It's necessary. It's required. It's important. That's what they look like up close. Here's your other option. Of course, the opposite direction, the left and the right design. First caller gets them. Obviously, only one pair that looks like that. There's that ribbon of pave up top, sections of pave at the base that look like big rounds at first, and those are sold. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Here we go back to the yellow diamond because this is the one I need to recap. More important value than anything else right here. And it's item number, this will be 112-1947. I know, we got to come in closer now. And this is one of our few yellow diamonds that is GIA certified. So we're loving that. Boy, that's pretty, isn't it? VS2 quality. GIA cert with it for free. 38 points in yellow, 86 points in the white diamonds. Still have the heart-shaped aqua, by the way, if anybody would like that heart-shaped aqua. It's not the one I would have imagined out of everything here. That is never the one I would have guessed would be here at the end, but you still got 7 minutes. And here is the GIA cert. I'm going to show that with you. This stays as is because the 18-karat two-tone gold is going to be how it remains. Let's take a look at it on the hand one more time as well. And here we are. Really beautiful. Just stunning. Look at that. And you can't tell it's a carat 51, or is it a 2, 2.5, 3 carat, because the immediate halo is in yellow diamonds as well. And we have one, and I'm going to show you the cert here. Here's the cert, full GIA. So you open it up. It's going to have your diagram, which diagrams your clarity. It's going to have every detail from the millimeter size to the carat weight, to the color, to the clarity. Huge deal to get a VS2 in the size. No fluorescence, that's a good thing. GIA inscribed, so your cert number's on the stone. Front and back of your clarity. If the stone were blown up to that size, that's what you'd see. There's really literally one inclusion. There's one. And you'll never see it with your naked eye. I can prove it because you'll never see it under the magnification of our cameras either. And there's your profile, there's your color and your clarity scale that abides with every diamond. And here's what I'm going to do. We're going to make it $4,999, which is still, I mean, here it's been a day where when we've had diamonds, they have really stood out as some of our greatest values because it happened with the fawn. It's happening now with a 1.5 carat certified natural yellow. Brilliant stone. And we've got moments left in the show, 5.5 minutes remaining in our Saturday, and tomorrow is the nail ring, but also many, many other special pieces as well. Don't think it's going to be a whole show of just that ring. That's not going to last that long. But that is going to be coming up, and it's a lot of diamond weight. Think about what color you need, or if you need a gift idea, or if you want to, like I said, I bought one for my mom from the big designer many years ago because it was a tough time, and this one's gone. Congratulations. So I think it's a great gifting idea as well. So I'm going to recap this heart-shaped aqua. And this one is congratulations. Gone, gone, gone. And then you know what? Never mind. Let's do the 2 carat in case anyone wants a 2 carat. I think the heart shape has had its time to shine, but this would be the 2 carat. And this is going to be a different price point, but it's a 2 carat 01. And the good news is it's still 18 karat gold. It's not certified, but it's a VS stone. So it doesn't have the GIA literature with it, but it is a VS stone. And it's item number 112290, and we have just moments left. Yeah. You're getting it. I knew it would go. Tim, who got it? Thank you so much. Julie got it? Julie? Okay, thank you, Julie and Joy. Thank you so much. Heart-shaped aqua is gone. So that means everything from the show, I think, is gone, except the 1712 tanzanite and now the 201 yellow diamond, which we're seeing for the first time. It's going to be our 201, 18 karat solid, two-tone gold. There's 40 points of additional yellow, 86 points in the white diamond. So it's an overall super large carat weight here. You gotta love the fact it's a 201. And it's an oval, which you hear me say it all the time. Ovals look even bigger than they weigh. That's 327 total weight. Diamonds inside the split shank. Look at that. That's a really, really good look. Then you've got your double halo here. First the yellow, then the white. That 201 is enormous. Look at this on, though, to see the kind of size this is delivering. And since we have 3 minutes, I better make it a deal. Yes. True to size. Finished on the inside, yes it is, and it's beautiful. And here we go, 327 overall carat weight, one of our last that's over 2 carats in size, in an all natural, and might I add, very vibrant, very distinctive, bright as can be, vibrant color. It doesn't get much better than that in a yellow diamond. This one is no longer $28,999 either. Even better value happening right now. Let's help you out. It's supposed to be $9,999. If you haven't heard, I've given everything a discount today. It's going to continue on Sunday, tomorrow. It's going to continue on Monday night. Discounting on my own to not just give you $50 off or $100 off for this big holiday weekend. It's about giving you thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars off we already have. But it's going even lower if you want our 2-carat-01 yellow diamond, all natural, VS oval, looks bigger. If you've ever wanted a 3-carat, we don't have any oval 3 carats. This is where you go because it gives you that look with the 201 with the halo immediately around it. You don't have to spend $9, you don't have to spend $8. You're getting it for $79.99 today. We have 2 minutes left. Tomorrow is the nail ring. Tomorrow's the same time, same place, 10 a.m. Pacific, noon Central Time, 1 p.m. Eastern. Gotta be here. Tomorrow's more than just the nail ring too. It's a big Sunday from start to finish. So we hope to see you then. Take a look though. This has got to go. We have 2 minutes counting down. Thanks again for joining us on this big holiday weekend Saturday. Hope you enjoyed it. It's been a good time. We've had a lot of big value, that's for sure. And we'll keep them going tomorrow and Monday night for the big finale. So lots of discounts, and I'm on my own. So I just took another $2,000 immediately off, instant coupon off of the sale price it was supposed to be. And there's nothing wrong with a $99.99 price tag on a 2-carat-01 yellow diamond. Nothing at all. Historically, when we've had 2 carats and they go, if they ever go under 10,000, they're gone. But this is the one that now is $2,000 extra. Now that's a big coupon. That's a big immediate discount and coupon for you. And we have literally a minute left of broadcast airtime. So this is it. We can go online if you need any help or need to see anything again. We don't have much available now. The show is pretty much sold out. The exception would be the 17-carat 12 tanzanite emerald cut. That would be the exception. Remember, that was down to $88.88. And this one's got to go on the hand one more time. Just take a look. Take it all in. Look at the perspective this gives you, not just with the 2-carat-01, but that immediate side diamond weight you get as well. The beauty of having a classic style, really elegant. Let's see who's got it. It's 40 seconds away from the end of our Saturday. Be sure to join us. Tomorrow's a big day. I know we've all been excited. We've had the nail bangle. We're going to bring in the nail ring, which either can be your coordinating set piece or it can be a standalone, wear on its own, giftable opportunity. It's going to be one of our best values yet. So make sure you join me for the white, the yellow, the rose gold. Start thinking about your gold color and your size, or maybe how many you want, so that you can think about gifting as well. I know I'm picking up one of each gold color tomorrow. So thank you so much for being with us today. We'll see you tomorrow at 10. Be here right at the start because we've got pieces all day long that are going to wow you from the jump. So we'll see you tomorrow for our big Sunday. Thanks so much from all of us at TVON. I'm Lauren Blair. Have a great rest of your Saturday. We'll see you Sunday. Yes.